obviously. Yeah, and to your point about the Pop-Tarts, and the Pop-Tart Bowl is obviously one that brings a lot of conversation. There are actually people out there, psychos obviously, that like the non-frosted Pop-Tarts. Darius Butler. Darius Butler, one of the best football players I've ever been around. Non-frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts.
I like non-frosted Pop-Tarts.
No.
Yeah.
He's kidding,
What's
right?
the point?
You kidding? Really?
You got to be.
I like frosted ones too, but I like
Why would you get a Pop-Tart?
Yeah, but nobody's looking at both of them. First of all, didn't know they existed. And it's like, give me the one with no flavor. I mean, maybe Darius and others. Winning the Pop-Tart Bowl today is Miami, and I love the Cam's plan. You know, transferring. I think there's something potentially about, like, money hitting after bowl games. I love it. If that's going to keep some consistency, give me Miami.
Yeah, Cam Ward, unbelievable what he's done this year. Good to see you, Peter. But Pop-Tart Bowl, Darius is crazy not liking frosting on him, but give me Miami. Yeah, I agree.
If Cam Ward plays, Miami wins. But if he doesn't play, I go down.
Is there talk about him not playing? I'm not following who's playing, who's not.
Who knows?
Hey, if that dude plays, that's it. I think it's actually a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
I just think Miami has, if everybody plays, I think Miami has just too much firepower.
Yeah.
I think Kane's in a shootout.
You know, all these big, giant conferences now, a lot of times you don't play your conference opponents. Yeah, you get to in a bowl game sometimes.
Yeah.
BYU and Colorado in the Alamo Bowl.
Man, shout out to my new Heisman brother, Trav Hunter, winning the Heisman. I think they're going to take care of BYU today, so I'm going with Colorado.
I am not allowed to pick against Dion. It's Terry's orders. Colorado.
That's like 7 weeks now. You know, you made a mistake there, and then now you've bounced back, and they've been a good team to pick because what Colorado's been able to do towards the end of the year to go from a team that wins, 4 games to a team that was almost in the Big 12 championship, and they're all playing one last one together. Give me Colorado.
Yeah, Shadur, Travis Hunter, Shiloh, all of them. I love Colorado in this one.
Not so fast, my friends. Yeah,
What?
Watch it. BYU's got a balanced offense, and he upset Colorado's upset.
Upset?
Why? What's he done?
I'm just going to give the these guys going to play this bowl game? He said, what are you talking about? Yeah. Of course they're going to.
football. Yeah.
I think he's a pretty calm, cool.
Of, they're still playing a game, which is nice, and so you can focus on that. And they've had a couple guys that have got in, backup quarterback Devin Brown, but he's going to stay and finish up. And some of those guys are electing to do that. Others are getting out so they can go play other places, and I get that. It's their personal preference, but they've got to do something to fix this calendar and fix the ability for guys to be free agents every year, where there needs to be some level of accountability with when you get deals, they can have multi-year structure to them and everything else.
I agree. The top team in the transfer portal right now, according to 24/7 Sports, is Texas Tech. The 16 commits has them slightly let that settle in for a moment. 16 players out of the transfer portal. 16. That's a lot. Already. And we still have the portal doesn't close for another week or longer than
here's
that.
the thing. The portal, the normal portal, but think about this. Indiana's portal window just opened last night for their players.
That's right.
There'll be the portal window rolls, and assuming that's no coaches get fired and move, because then that opens up the window for those teams as well. So while the window for most schools is open for now and then a couple, week and change after their game, there are teams that, hey, this thing opens up, Plank, and it opens after they're done, which for the championship teams is going to be in the middle of January.
Yeah, LSU currently has the second-ranked class with 14 commits for Lane Kiffin. This is according to 24/7, followed by LSU, Auburn, and Mississippi State as the top 5 portaling teams right now. Kentucky's there in the top 10, along with Wisconsin and Minnesota. And look at our boy, Sean Foster in UCLA. All right, let's preview the games for today. A little Ohio State-Tennessee talk is next.
The biggest college football games are on Sirius XM.
That was one of the craziest college football games I've seen.
Hear every game of the college football playoff and more than 40 bowl games.
That was a great move. They just juked him out of his shorts.
Get the channel number for your school's broadcast at SiriusXM.com/college football schedule.
Still on his feet, and he's into the end zone.
Or search college football on the Sirius XM app. And for expert analysis, check out College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
When you make plans during winter, it's good to also have a backup plan. For instance, always have popcorn around the house. That way, if you plan on seeing a movie in the theater, but icy weather keeps you from going, you're snack ready for streaming a flick at home. But when it comes to your diesel engine, what should your winter plan and backup plan be? Power Service Diesel Fuel Supplement plus Cetane Boost and Power Service Diesel 911. Plan on using diesel fuel supplement plus cetane boost to prevent fuel gelling and protect against ice and wax from plugging fuel filters. After all, it's the anti-gel endorsed by Cummins. And if freezing temperatures do stop your diesel engine, your backup is using Power Service Diesel 911 to restore the flow of fuel. So this winter, plan with Power Service Diesel Fuel Supplement plus Cetane Boost and plan again with Diesel 911. Learn more at powerservice.com. Do you lay awake at night worrying about what to buy everyone on your holiday list? Well, Skechers is here for a holiday rescue with hands-free Skechers slip-ins, the right gift for everyone on your list. Because with hands-free Skechers slip-ins, you just step into them and they're on. There's no bending down, no touching your shoes, no retying laces. Plus, Skechers slip-ins are perfect for everyone. Moms, dads, grandparents, kids, friends, coworkers, and they're the most comfortable shoes they'll ever wear. Find them for the holidays at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Sirius XM College Sports Radio, your home for all breaking news in the college sports world. Channel 84.
The following is a presentation of Sirius XM Sports.
At StartWithHope.com. Brought to you by the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, Shatterproof, and the Ad Council.
Put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, Honey Bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Back on the Corona pregame show here at DKR-Texas Memorial Stadium, in time for our pregame conversation with Coach Sark. First thing that came to my mind was walking down here on the field. These conditions atmospherically are almost identical to 3.5 months ago when we were in Ann Arbor.
Gosh, it's beautiful, isn't it? What a day. Crystal clear skies, the sun is shining, little brisk fall air in the air, but what a great day for football. I'll tell you what, the energy outside of DKR right now for that Bevo walk was as good as I've ever seen it. The students are already showing up, so much for school not being in. The students are here, so it should be a great day for football.
One thing I've heard you mention, a word that I've heard you, and I heard Dabo do it as well, the word different. Different in the run-up to this game, different than regular season conference championship. How have you and the staff and the players kind of navigated the difference in what you're dealing with this week?
Well, I think, one, we try to acknowledge that it's different. This college football playoff, being a 12-team playoff now, is different. I think we're different. You know, there was a 4-team playoff a year ago. We're the only one of those 4 teams that made it to the 12-team playoff. So we think we're a little bit different too. We think we've created a standard here that this is where we're supposed to be. With that being said, we're trying to use some of that different to our advantage, right? We took a little bit of time off last week to get fresh, but then it became business as usual in our game prep for our players, practice meetings, so on and so forth.
Did you like what you saw from your guys in terms once they got back? I thought you told something humorous about how they were kind of, giddy's too strong a word, but kind of pleased about where they were before they got serious again?
Yeah, I thought they were excited, you know, and that's always a concern when you come off of a loss and the way, you know, an overtime loss in an SEC championship game. But like I said that day in the press conference, these guys never give me any pause that they won't be ready to go, and they respond time and time again to adversity, and that's something we touched on last night again, that they've proven to myself, they've proven to themselves that they always respond when adversity strikes, and that was an adverse situation a couple weeks ago, but we had 2 weeks to kind of regroup, recenter ourselves, and it's been a great 2 weeks of work. And the moment they painted that CFP logo in the middle of DKR and we practiced on it, I think our guys were ready to go.
Let's talk about this matchup. First of all, I want to start with your defense against the Clemson offense. You talked about the dangers, not only that Cade Klubnik presents, but also his targets and his other options.
Yeah, they've got a really good scheme, first of all, and it centers around the quarterback and being a versatile offense. And so they run it with Maffa. They've got good weapons on the perimeter. They've got traditional run game. They've got quarterback run game. And then they've got the off-schedule plays that Cade presents.
In terms of your offense, I know it's been difficult not being able to have IB be able to work, but I know you're really pleased with what you've seen from Ryan Wingo this week.
I am. I've been impressed with Ryan Wingo. He's a guy that's kind of grown up before our eyes here. He's made some really big-time plays for us. He's just going to get more offs today, and we're looking forward to him making some electric plays for us.
A couple of your health updates for your guys, Kelvin, obviously, and Quinn. How much did having the kind of bye really help them get ready for today physically?
Well, I think for Kelvin it's been huge. He only played 7 snaps against A&M. He doesn't play against Georgia, so it's been almost a month, really, where he's been off of that thing. He looks really good. I think for Quinn, he's been out of that brace now for 2 weeks, so the buys kind of helped him. And we're just trying to get as healthy as we can this time of year. Health is a weapon for you.
When you talk about the key being the ball, how important is special teams in making that happen?
Well, I think that's critical. We think we've got an opportunity today to do some things on special teams but also, we talk a lot about creating turnovers on the defensive side of the ball. We sure would love to be able to create a turnover or a steal of possession from a special teams perspective.
Okay, appreciate the time. Enjoy this one today.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate you, buddy. Hook 'em.
All right, hook 'em. That is Longhorns head coach Steve Sarkisian. Coming up, we have the kickoff of today's college football playoff matchup, the Texas Longhorns against the Clemson Tigers, when Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Or your grandma here with us, making carne asada.
She does love a cold Corona.
Throw in some dancing.
Oh, we can watch the game.
I'll drink to that.
So a backyard concert with football, food, dancing, and Corona?
And your grandma.
Or we could keep it simple.
Simple is good. Want a Corona?
Thanks. Salud to the perfect day.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
At St. David's Healthcare, we talk a lot about being the best. It's not just talk. We show it through innovation, hard work, heart, and of course, victories. St. David's Healthcare is proud to be an official healthcare provider of Texas athletics. And as UT Athletic Director Chris Del Conte would say,
the best is here, and together we are changing the world. Hook 'em.
Welcome to the world of WinStar. At the world of WinStar.
Longhorn football is brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. By Cadence Bank. Your team, your Cadence. CadenceBank.com. Living Spaces. Refresh your home with Living Spaces. Proud sponsor of Texas Athletics. By SeatGeek, official ticket marketplace of the Texas Longhorns. Texas Department of Transportation. Don't mess with Texas. And by St. David's, an official healthcare provider of Texas Athletics. Now, here's the voice of the Longhorns, Craig Way.
From Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium in Austin, it's the college football playoff. The Texas Longhorns against the Clemson Tigers. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Craig Way alongside Roger Wallace, Will Matthews, and our Longhorn Radio Network broadcast team. Let's go down for the toss of the coin. Ron Snodgrass is our referee.
Colissimo, and we represent the Big Ten. Clemson, as the lower seed, you'll call the toss. You'll repeat his call. The coin today, the logo of the football is heads. The initial CFP is tails. What's your call? Heads. He's called heads. We're going to let it hit the ground. It's a tail. Texas has won the toss. Defer.
All right, so the Longhorns have won the toss and have deferred the option to the second half. Clemson will get the football first. The Longhorns are going to defend, I believe, the north goal. They will, the one to our left, the north end zone, and will kick off toward the south. How about our keys to the game, Roger?
Well, when they get on offense, they've got to be able to run the ball. They've been running it very well, except against a team named Georgia. 60 yards in 2 games. Of course, those were their only 2 losses.
When they are on defense, the Longhorns have to be mindful of Cade Klubnik's ability to run with the football as well as throw it and to be able to cut down on their receivers. What about you, Will Matthews?
You know, today the Longhorns have got to manage the moment. And by that, I mean, don't look past Clemson today. What a great opportunity for Texas to kick off the CFP with playing against Clemson. They cannot look past Clemson to Arizona State. Today is the day. Focus on what's ahead of you and do what Texas says. Keep the standard the standard.
It is a beautiful day for football. 62 degrees here at Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium, and just some very light breezes here coming out of the east-southeast. Longhorns attired in the home uniforms. White helmet with the burnt orange Longhorn on the side. Burnt orange jersey tops with Texas emblazoned in white block print capital lettering across the front with the white numeral beneath it. Players' names spelled out in white block print capital lettering on the back of those jerseys. And a large white numeral gracing the back of the home. Burnt orange jersey tops, the white helmets, white trousers, white socks, and white shoes. Clemson, road uniforms, bright orange helmets with a white tiger paw imprint on the side. They have a purple and white triple stripe over the top of the orange helmet. White jersey tops with bright orange numerals outlined in purple, bright orange pants. And they have a mixture of white or orange shoes today. Ready to kick it off for Texas is Will Stone, the 195-pound junior out of the Regent School here in Austin. Today's kickoff is brought to you by Lucchese, the official boot of the Texas Longhorns. We're ready to go for the first time ever. A college football playoff game in Austin, Texas. And we're underway. And Stone's kickoff will be a touchback. It'll drive out of the back of the end zone. Cade Klubnik is the quarterback for the Tigers. 6'2", 210-pound junior out of Westlake High in the Austin area. He's completed 282 of 443 passes for 3,303 yards, 33 touchdowns, completing 64% of his passes with 5 interceptions. Now with the injury and knocking out Jay Haynes, the leading ground gainer, Phil Maffa, who has rushed for 1,106 yards and 8 touchdowns, averaging 5 yards per carry, and the leading pass catcher, Antonio Williams, 71 catches for 838 yards. Maffa is the running back. Clemson operates from the shotgun. In the first play from scrimmage, it's a swing out to the left side. On first down, it goes to Maffa, and he's run out of bounds after a gain of only a couple of the 27-yard line by Anthony Hill.
Yeah, he's been battling a shoulder injury. He's also caught 19 balls out of the backfield for Clemson.
Second down and 8, the ball on the left hash mark at the Tigers' 27-yard line. Wide right is the tight end, Rittingstool, and they'll have another receiver in the slot right for Clemson, one on the short side of the field, split left. From the left hash mark at the Tiger 27. Shotgun snap, Klubnik rolling right, looking for a target, throws on the run, ball is caught across the 35, and it'll be a first down out to the 40-yard line. T.J. Moore came back to the ball, made the catch, and it goes for 13 yards before Leonga LaFau can bring him down.
Cade Klubnik so dangerous on the move, and if you're not careful, he'll turn and run it as well.
First down and 10 for Clemson. Just underway, the ball is at the Tiger 40-yard line. And Alfred Collins checks out. Vernon Broughton back in along the defensive front for Texas. From the Tiger 40, Klubnik to take the shotgun snap. Maffa offset to his left with one man in motion. On first down, play action, pass over the middle, and that ball is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Bryant Wesco. Johnny Barron broke it up. So Bryant's family, like I said, he's a native Texan out of Midlothian High. He's on the south side of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metro. So he had a lot of family who were making their way into the stadium 3.5 hours prior to kick when we were walking in.
He had a big game in that ACC championship game, 143 yards and 2 touchdowns receiving.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers. Klubnik out of the gun with the snap and looks to throw over the middle. Ball caught, and that is close to a first down. Antonio Williams on the slant, 8 yards. Jalen Gilbo the tackle. And now brings up third down and 2 for the Tigers from the Clemson 48. So on third down and 2, Maffa will be in the backfield with Klubnik. Wide left is Bryant Wesco. Now he moves into the slot, and going closer to the boundary is Antonio Williams. So 3 receivers out wide left, one on the short side, split right. From the right hash mark at the Clemson 48-yard line on third down and 2 for the Tigers. Klubnik, the snap, and he's looking to throw on third and 2, steps up, scrambles right, on the run, he'll pick up the first down. across midfield into Texas territory. Anthony Hill ran him out of bounds, but Longhorns had good coverage. But he was able to pick up the necessary yardage to move the chains. It's a 3-yard carry to the Texas 49.
Had a chance to get him in the backfield. Trey Moore, the best chance, but Klubnik not only good speed, but good size.
First down and 10, a couple of Clemson first downs. Opening drive of the ball game just underway and scoreless. Tigers at the Longhorn 49-yard line with 3 receivers bunched together on the short side of the field, split to the right. Now one shifts in motion left, creating a 3-wide out left span. Back to throw is Klubnik, now being flushed out, being chased. Hit as he throws. Ball caught over the middle at the 40-yard line. That's Wesco, and he'll have it close to the first down, maybe a half-yard shy. But Klubnik did a good job scrambling away from the pressure and was able to unload it just in time.
Had Colin Simmons right in his face, forced to roll left, so that's a tougher throw, and he threw a dime to Wesco.
Second down, less than a yard to go for the first, just inside the Texas 40-yard line. Klubnik out of the gun. And he has Phil Maffa offset to his right. On second down, handoff, Maffa pounds forward, and he has the first down. He'll take it down to the 38-yard line. So Clemson will have it at 1st and 10 at the Texas 38. This will be the 3rd first down in this opening series for the Tigers. They'll make some substitutions. Bring the tight end, Brenningstool, back onto the field. Brenningstool is in a slot to the right. Wide right, Antonio Williams. On the short side of the field, in a slot left, is Bryant Wesco. Phil Maffa is the running back. He's offset to the left side of to the right side of Cade Klubnik. So 1st down and 10 for Clemson. 3 consecutive first downs for the Tigers on their opening possession. The ball is at the Texas 38-yard line. Klubnik with the snap turns and hands it to Maffa. Good running room up the middle. And he surges forward down inside the 35 to the 31-yard line. Alfred Collins, the tackle. That's a 7-yard pickup.
All right, now Clemson with a nice mix of early passing and now able to get something going in the run game. 2nd
down and 3. The Longhorns, Trey Moore checks back in along the defensive front, along with Barron Sorrell. David Benda comes in at linebacker. Ethan Burke checks out for Texas as the Longhorns rotate the defensive personnel. 2nd down and 3 from the Texas 31. Maffa shifts in motion out of the backfield, creating an empty set as they have 3 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, no running back. Shotgun snap, Klubnik over the middle, ball caught. First down at the 35-yard line. Jake Brenningstool just set down right at the marker, made the catch, 6 yards. Anthony Hill the tackle, a 4th first down for Clemson on this first drive of the game. And right now, Cade Klubnik just giving what the defense is willing to allow, and they've allowed him to be able to throw underneath, get outside. Leonga, the foul back on the field at linebacker for Texas, replacing David Benda. Jalen Gilbo checks back in at the star back for the Longhorns. 1st down and 10. Clemson. The ball is at the Texas 25-yard line. First 5 minutes of the ball game have been played. Clemson on its opening drive. 1st and 10 at the Texas 25-yard line. Maffa lines up in the pistol, and now Clemson has to use a timeout. It was just a little too long to get what they wanted.
Timeout, Clemson. They're first.
So the Tigers take a timeout, but so far they've looked good. 9:48 remaining here in the first quarter in Austin. It's Texas nothing, Clemson nothing. As we continue on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
Have you had a high five moment today? High Five Casino is a social casino where you can win real cash prizes from a giant selection of the hottest games. It's always free to play with hundreds of exclusive games, live dealer play, community leaderboards, plus free coins every 4 hours and new games every week. Sign up today for a free welcome offer that can get you spinning and winning right away. Only at highfivecasino.com. High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. Must be 21 years or older. Terms and conditions apply.
Is there any trip more delightfully unpredictable than a road trip? After all, who knows where the road will take you? Who knows where you'll stay? Will it be that no-name hotel that says no to every request?
No, you'll have to find the elevators yourself.
Or maybe the one with the extra stale Danish for breakfast.
I think I broke a tooth.
When you want a place you can always rely on wherever the road takes you, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hampton by Hilton. Don't forget about our free hot breakfast.
Hilton, for the stay.
Longhorn football was brought to you in part by St. David's Healthcare, an official healthcare provider of Texas athletics. The best is here. Clemson uses a timeout, but Will Matthews, they have picked up 4 first downs on this drive, and they're going to have a 1st and 10 at the Texas 25-yard line. So far, Will, the Tigers have moved it 50 yards in 9 plays. They've taken over 5 minutes off the clock. What are you seeing out there?
Yeah, the defense is playing relatively off. It seems like what they're trying to do is keep an eye on Klubnik, keep Clemson in front of them, and not give up the deep play. They're keeping eye on Clemson to see what's going on. They're kind of feeling out. This is when you start the fight, the beginning of the fight. You push there, I push there. I start to see Texas start to settle in, and then we'll see what Clemson can do as Texas settles in on the defensive side.
Longhorns will have Vernon Broughton, Barron Sorrell on the defensive front, Trey Moore, and Alfred Collins for Texas. Leonga Lafau at linebacker, along with Anthony Hill. The corners, Manny Muhammad and Johnny Barron. The safeties, Michael Taff and Andrew Makuba. And Jalen Gilbo as the star back. So the standard defensive look for Texas. Clemson out of the timeout. It's a 1st down and 10 at the Longhorn 25-yard line. They'll send one receiver, Bryant Wesco Jr., out wide left. 2 more bunched together on the short side of the field, split to the right. Antonio Williams and the tight end, Jake Brenningstool. So the ball on the right hash at the Longhorn 25, and it's 1st down and 10 for Clemson. One man shifting in motion for the Tigers. Olsen Pat Henry, a tight end, and on 1st down, Klubnik keeping himself, and that's the first negative play they've had. As Jalen Gilbo just spied right in on it, he dropped Klubnik on a zone read play for a loss of a yard.
Yeah, good penetration there by Gilbo again. Klubnik gets through that first line. All of a sudden he gets to the second level, so important to make sure you make that tackle in the hole.
2nd down and 11 for Clemson. Vernon Broughton checks out now. The Longhorns go with the pass rusher. Colin Simmons out there on 2nd down and 11 for Clemson in the Texas 26. 3 receivers out wide left, one on the short side of the field, split right. Play clock is under 5 seconds. Klubnik with the play clock at 1 now has the snap. Under pressure, he'll tuck it in and run and is able to pick up some yards. Leonga Lafau hit him first, with Alfred Collins finishing the job. It's a 4-yard carry, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Clemson.
Well, either that was a really quick read by Klubnik or a quarterback draw, because he didn't waste much time in the backfield before turning it up.
Gavin Holmes checks in as an extra defensive back. The Longhorn defensive front, Trey Moore and Barron Sorrell, as well as Colin Simmons out there with Broughton. 3rd down and 7 for Clemson at the Texas 22-yard line. Klubnik out of the gun, has the snap, back to throw, sets it up, over the middle, wide open. 15, 10, 5. It's going to be a Clemson touchdown. Antonio Williams on what had to be just a miscommunication or a breakdown. 3rd down and 7. Williams darting across the middle. Nobody was near him, and he takes it in for a 22-yard score.
Yeah, they brought the blitz from that side, and boy, he was wide open on that drag, and just like that, a 3rd down conversion for a touchdown on the opening drive for Clemson.
An impressive opening drive for the Tigers, and they convert on the 3rd down as Texas put him in the tough situation, but Cade Klubnik engineers the drive, and the Tigers score first. For the conversion, Nolan Hooser, the guy who hit the game-winning field goal for the Tigers last week. Good snap and hold, and Hooser's kick out of the hold of the coach's son, Clay Sweeney. A snap from Holden Casperson is good. 8:14 to go in the first quarter, and Clemson has stated its case early. The Tigers with a 7-0 lead on the Longhorns here in the college football playoff. Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Want to get in on the action at Moody Center? Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to offer its members 2 free tickets to select Longhorns men's or women's basketball home games this season. Visit TexasLonghorns.com/Texas Farm Bureau for complete details on how members can request tickets. That's TexasLonghorns.com/Texas Farm Bureau for your free tickets to see the Horns on their home court. Brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
At St. David's Healthcare, we talk a lot about being the best. It's not just talk. We show it through innovation, hard work, heart, and, of course, victories. St. David's Healthcare is proud to be an official healthcare provider of Texas athletics. And as UT Athletic Director Chris Del Conte would say,
The best is here, and together we are changing the world. Hook 'em.
When you're out of town and you want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the new Varsity Network app. It's available for both Apple and Android. You can listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. 75 yards and 12 plays to open the ball game. The Clemson drive, which takes 6:46 off the clock. The Tigers collected 5 first downs, and Roger, they were 2 for 2 on third down, including the 22-yard touchdown pass from Cade Klubnik to Antonio Williams.
Yeah, their leading receiver. They ran a little cross, and Jalen Gilbo got caught up. Not a pick, but he got caught up in the wash there, and it was an easy 11th touchdown reception of the season for Williams.
Will Matthews, what does it do for your offense when it hasn't been on the field in an opening drive of some length, and all of a sudden you look up, you're down 7-0 before the offense even has a chance to touch the football?
Well, you know, this is the opportunity, really. What we've been waiting to see from this Texas offense is a consistent push on the ground as well in the air. And we want it to be the consistency putting on the cape for Quinn Ewers. And by putting on the cape, I mean you're focused. You're doing your job and making sure that everyone around you is rising up to the challenge. Right now, they haven't been in this situation before. So what an opportunity for the Longhorns to focus up, put some points on the board, answer back, and to do their thing, especially at home.
All right, the kickoff to come from Robert Gunn III, and he's a sophomore from Seminole, Florida. Back deep to receive it. The Longhorns, Matthew Golden is standing about 5 yards deep in the end zone. Silas Bolden standing right near the goal line. And Golden standing right in the middle of the block letter E in Texas in the north end zone. So Robert Gunn will kick it off from right to left, from south to north as you picture it in your mind's eye across your radio dial. It's 7-0 Clemson. The kickoff by Gunn is like a gunshot right out of the back of the end zone. So the Longhorns go to work, and Quinn Ewers at quarterback for Texas, the 6'2", 210-pound junior from South Lake Carroll, has completed 233 of 352 passes for 2,665 yards, 25 touchdowns, completing 66% of his passes with 9 interceptions. Leading ground gainer, Contravian Weisner. Trey, 863 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging nearly 5 yards per carry. And the leading pass catcher, still the tight end, Gunnar Helm, 49 catches, 611 yards, 5 touchdowns, averaging over 12.5 per catch. First down and 10 from the left hash mark, and Weisner is the running back, offset to the right side of Quinn Ewers. At first down, handoff to Trey, left side, breaks out over the 25, and a nice first down turn after he met initial resistance and winds up with a 4-yard carry to the 29-yard line. Peter Woods, the stop for Clemson.
Yeah, he's a load in the middle of that line. Clemson gives up over 150 yards per game on the ground.
That's close to a 5-yard carry. The ball just shy of the Texas 30-yard line. Second down and a long 5 needed. Ewers the snap, swings it out right side to Weisner. Picks up a block, turns it upfield, has the first down out over the 35. And Weisner to the 36-yard line. Avion Terrell the catch, the tackle, 6 yards on the catch and run. First down Texas at the Longhorn 36.
Yeah, good block by Ryan Wingo out on the edge. Weisner, light blue, so good out of the backfield. 33rd catch.
Midway mark of the first quarter. Clemson a 7-0 lead after that opening drive of nearly 6.5 minutes. Longhorns line up in the pistol with Weisner directly behind Quinn Ewers. Quinn with the snap, turns and off play action. Ewers looks to throw. Over the middle, ball caught, and out across the 45 is Gunnar Helm, the midfield, and a first down for Texas. Khalil Barnes the tackle, and that one goes for 13 yards and a first down out to the 49-yard line.
Yeah. Khalil Barnes went for a ride on Gunnar Helm's back there.
First and 10. Now the Horns go quickly out of tempo. Ewers ready to take the snap. Quinn has it, turns, and play action, swings it out to Ryan Wingo with a catch and another first down. Boy, he was one missed tackle away from going the distance down the boundary. Ashton Hampson, a freshman from Tallahassee, Florida, the coverage there, but it goes for 13 yards again and a first down.
They'll bring in Juan Davis, so they'll go with a bit of a heavier package here on offense.
Ball is at the Clemson 38-yard line. First down and 10, Texas, 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Clemson with a 7-0 lead. Wide right is the tight end Davis. On the short side of the field, bunched together on the left are Ryan Wingo and Matthew Gold. Now Wingo shifts in motion from left to right. On first down and 10 from the left hash mark of the Clemson 38. Ewers from the shotgun has the snap. Back to throw, looks from pressure coming now, and Quinn's going to go down. As Trey Williams, a senior from Windsor, Connecticut, wrapped him up. Pressure ended up costing the Longhorns yardage on that, a loss of 10 on the sack.
Yeah, that's a killer. He had time at worst to throw it away, kind of hesitated, and then by the time he did, Williams swallowed him up.
It's back at the 48-yard line of the Longhorns at 2nd down and 20. Weisner offset to the right side of Ewers. Quinn from the shotgun has the snap. Play action. Swings it out to the right side of Wingo. He's got to make a man miss. 45 he does to the 40 and spins down to the 38. He reclaimed the 10 yards lost on the sack, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Avion Terrell, the tackle for the Tigers.
Boy, Terrell put a lick on Ryan Wingo, and again, that pocket was collapsing fast on Ewers.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Longhorns at the Clemson 38-yard line, ticking down to 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Clemson up 7-0. On 3rd down, Ewers out of the gun. Ball is on the right hash. 2 receivers wide left for the Horns. Has the snap, turns and hands it off on 3rd down and 10. And Weisner, the corner 30, 25, and a 1st down. Trey Weisner. How about that? On 3rd down and 10, Avion Terrell ran him out of bounds, but Contravian Weisner picks up 22 yards on a 3rd and 10 running call. 1st down and 10, Texas. The ball is at the 16-yard line of Clemson. Ewers from the shotgun. Weisner offset to his left. 2 receivers out wide left. 1 on the short side, split right. Handoff. Weisner again off right tackle. Gain of a couple to the 14-yard line. Peter Woods the stop for Clemson.
Yeah, great call by Sark. Obviously, he saw something or knew a tendency with that Clemson defense. Also says any kind of positive yards where they were on the field, it might have been 4-down territory anyway. Obviously, didn't need it.
2nd down and 8. Ball is at the Clemson 14-yard line with the clock moving. 4:18 and counting in the first quarter. First Longhorn possession after Clemson used over 6.5 minutes on a 75-yard touchdown drive. It's 7-0 Tigers. Weisner shifts out of the backfield, so it's an empty set now. Nobody in the backfield other than the quarterback, Quinn Ewers, who has the snap. Quinn looks, sends it out to left, caught by Gunnar Helm. Turns it inside the 10. Still on his feet is Helm, pushing forward. Is about a yard shy of the 1st down, down to the 8-yard line. Sammy Brown made the tackle. And so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 after that 6-yard gain. DeAndre Moore checks in. Jaden Blue in at running back. And Arch Manning checks in. As we mentioned, in the red zone, there might be the opportunity. The Longhorns may use Manning, and Arch is out there right now. So 3rd down and a yard needed. Call it 3rd down and 2. Really, they need to get closer to the 6. Out of the pistol with Blue directly behind Arch Manning. On 3rd down, Arch with the snap, turns, keeps it to Blue. Blue surging forward. I don't think he picked it up. He's about a half-yard shy, depending on the spot. Barrett Carter, Sammy Brown on the tackle. They needed about 2 and picked up about a yard and a half. It's going to be 4th down, and the Longhorns are going to go for it.
Yeah, Clemson crashing in, so no way Manning could pull that and run the zone read, and then got a hold of Blue's jersey and just couldn't quite wiggle out of it.
All right, Quinn Ewers is back in. Jarrett Gibson is checked in at running back for Texas. They need about a half yard. 4th down. The lineup in an I formation with Blue, the deep back, but it goes to Gibson straight ahead. He's got the 1st down, and he pushes forward down inside the 5. He'll go to the 3. It'll be 1st down and goal, Texas, at the Clemson 3-yard line.
You know, Texas on 4th down has been good, and Clemson on 4th down defense hasn't been great. That's 50% now against for Clemson. 8 times they've been run on 4th down, and it's 15 times they got 8 conversions.
Contravian Weisner back on the field for the Longhorns. He'll line up in the pistol behind Quinn Ewers. Matthew Golden and 2 tight ends, and also Ryan Wingo bunched tightly to the right side of the formation. 1st and goal from the 3. Handoff, Weisner pushes forward to the goal line. Weisner, touchdown Texas. Just followed the blocks, pushed forward, and took it across from 3 yards out, and the Longhorns have their first playoff touchdown of 2024.
Now, what an answer from Texas. They overcome that sack, so they had 2nd and 20, the big 3rd down conversion. They convert a 4th down, and extra point away from tying this thing up.
The Longhorns, like Clemson, have a 12-play opening drive for a touchdown. This one takes nearly as long, 6:10 off the clock, almost identical in terms of plays and length. On for the conversion, Bert Auburn, 185-pound senior out of Flower Mound High. The punter, Michael Kern, holding. And the snap to come from Lance St. Louis, the 220-pound junior from Gilbert, Arizona. Good snap and hold. The kick from Bert Auburn is good. And with 2:04 to go in the first quarter, this college football playoff game is tied at 7. This season, Allstate will make a contribution to the University of Texas General Scholarship Fund for every field goal and extra point made by Texas. Thanks to Allstate, you're in good hands. 2:04 to go in the first quarter. Texas in front by a score, Texas and Clemson tied at 7. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from Austin, Texas, you're listening to Texas Longhorns football from Learfield.
Hey, this is Justin Moore. If you're like me and want SEC football 24/7, 365, tune in to SEC Radio Channel 374.
2:04 remaining in the first quarter. It's Texas 7 and Clemson 7 here on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
Is there any trip more delightfully unpredictable than a road trip? After all, who knows where the road will take you? Who knows where you'll stay? Will it be that no-name hotel that says no to every request?
No, you'll have to find the elevators yourself.
Or maybe the one with the extra stale Danish for breakfast.
I think I broke a tooth.
When you want a place you can always rely on wherever the road takes you, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hampton by Hilton. Don't forget about our free hot breakfast.
Hilton, for the stay.
So, I got a DUI. Mom, Dad.
Why didn't you just call us for a ride?
Well, I didn't think I was gonna get caught. Yeah, my girlfriend, Rachel.
So no more date nights?
This DUI cost me 10 grand and I can't drive. So, yeah. Yeah, you in the back.
Did you know I almost died when you hit me? It's never worth it to drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over.
The Longhorns gave up an opening scoring drive to Clemson of some 75 yards in 12 plays that took 6:46 off the clock. The Longhorns then responded with a 75-yard 12-play drive of their own that took 6:10 off the clock. So it was almost identical. And the Longhorns also, like Clemson, had 5 first downs on the drive. They were 1 out of 2 on third down and then converted the 1 fourth down. So, Will Matthews, this is more like it, right?
You know, this is exactly what Roger was talking about, getting the ground game going early on. I love how Texas came out the first play straight to Wisner. That's the kind of tone that you're looking to set. And for them to exclamate that drive with a run by Wisner getting into the touchdown, that is the kind of atmosphere that Texas needs to create. Focus. We're going to do what we're going to do no matter what.
Look at you verbing up on us with exclamate there. Okay, all right.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I like to bring big words to the office.
Hey, you know what they say about me, you know, I'll use 20 words when 2 will suffice, you know.
Got his playoff vocabulary going.
Yeah, here we go with Will Stoner at a kickoff on the opening kickoff, go out of the back of the end zone. This one, however, will be fair caught at the 2-yard line by Adam Randall. So no return for Clemson. Clearly, they've noticed that the Longhorns cover kickoffs very well. So the Tigers will start this drive as they did the first one from their own 25.
Well, let's see what this Longhorn defense can do after giving up that drive. Cade Klubnik, 6 of 7 on the drive. Like Quinn Ewers matched him and then won. He went 5 for 5 on the drive. But now you've both seen the other team's offense once. See which defense can settle in.
So with the ball at the 25-yard line, Clemson will have the football after we have an official timeout with 2:04 remaining in the quarter. 7-7 the score. Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Or your grandma here with us, making carne asada.
She does love a cold Corona.
Throw in some dancing.
Oh, we can watch the game.
I'll drink to that.
So a backyard concert with football, food, dancing, and Corona?
And your grandma.
Or we could keep it simple.
Simple is good. Want a Corona?
Thanks. Salud to the perfect day.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
Refresh your home with the help of Living Spaces and get everything you need fast with free shipping. Upgrade with our in-stock collections at everyday low prices, and we'll deliver it as soon as the next day. From your living room and dining room to your bedrooms and office, every space deserves a new furniture piece here and a chic accessory there. Discover designs you love, and we'll ship them for free only at Living Spaces and livingspaces.com.
Living Spaces.
Proud sponsor of Texas Athletics.
Mike Coulter back in studio with this WinStar World Resort Studio report. SEC basketball action taking place this Saturday as well. Number 2 Auburn, an early 8-5 lead over number 16 Purdue in a top 25 battle. Down on the Plains, just over 16 minutes left in the first half there. In Nashville, Vanderbilt putting the finishing touches on their 11th win of the season. They lead Austin Peay 66-31, under 9 minutes to go in the second half there inside Memorial Gym. Finals earlier today, Mississippi State beats number 21 Memphis 79-66. Arkansas over North Carolina A&T 95-67. And number 7 Florida now 12-0 on the season as the Gators defeat North Florida at home 99-45. In the NFL, Steelers and Ravens are scoreless nearly 5 minutes into the first quarter there. A final earlier today, the Kansas City Chiefs now 14-1 as they defeat the Houston Texans 27-19. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown rushing and another passing on the day. Let's send it back now inside DKR-Texas Memorial Stadium with Craig, Roger, and Will. Guys?
Thanks very much, Mike. We know also a lot of fans in this area also interested in what's going on in the high school football state championship front with 2 area teams. If you're DVRing and you don't want to hear, cover your ears here for a second, because I will tell you that in the 6A Division II state championship game, Vandergrift High, the greater Austin area, in a scoreless first quarter right now with South Lake Carroll. Tonight, Westlake High, the Austin area, will take on North Crowley. And earlier today, Smithson Valley won its first state title in 5A Division I, beating Highland Park 33-20. First down and 10 for Clemson from the Tiger 25. Shotgun snap, Klubnik under pressure, he's sacked. Barron Sorrell got him. Drops him for a 5-yard loss as Klubnik started to move up in the pocket. Sorrell peeled off and brought him down for a loss of 5.
No, huge right there. That pocket collapsed, and there was no way for Klubnik to do anything going up the middle. 5.5 sacks now for Sorrell.
Second down and 15 for Clemson. And Adam Randall will line up in the backfield. We were told that slot receiver might do that, and sure enough, he has lined up in the backfield. Offset for the left side of the quarterback, Cade Klubnik. 2 receivers, wide right, 2 on the short side, split left. From the shotgun, Klubnik snap, back to throw, looking, had some time, has to dump it down, checked it down to Randall, but he's met right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard to the 21. Leonga Lafau and Barron Sorrell met him at the point of attack. It's a gain of 1, and now it's 3rd down and 14 coming up, and Sark exhorting the crowd to make noise here.
Jade Barron got it all started with his coverage out on the edge.
Players also asking for help from the fans, and they oblige this sellout crowd of more than 100,000 here at Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium. 3rd down and 14 for Clemson from the Tiger 21-yard line. 2 receivers, wide right, 2 on the short side of the field, split left. Now 1 man goes in motion from right to left, Williams. Shotgun snap, Klubnik sets up a screen. Left side with running room, 25-30. It's going to be a first down as it goes to Phil Mafa. See when they marked him out. Well, they may have said that he stepped out at the 34. He did. 1 yard shy of the first down. It brings up 4th down and a yard for Clemson.
Boy, this would be quite a roll of the dice in Texas territory, but it looks like they're going to line up to go for it.
At the very least, see if they can pull Texas offside. Bill Norton, David Benda check in along the defense for the Longhorns. Clemson lining up as if to go for it. Phil Mafa back in the backfield. 4th and a yard to go for Clemson from the Tiger 34. Klubnik from the shotgun now goes under center. Longhorns crowd the line. Hard count from Klubnik, and there's the flag for the delay of game, and Clemson will now punt. Excellent discipline by the Longhorns, and it'll be 4th down and 6 as a result of that.
Boy, it's just another example, Craig, of not giving up on a play.
Into the first quarter. Timeout on the field.
Well, it's come down to the end of the first quarter, but the flag was thrown. So the question is, did the clock expire? Yes, it did. Looking at a replay, the first quarter clock expired. So the flag that was thrown incorrectly. It was not a delay of game. So it's still 4th down and 1, and we've come to the end of the first quarter here in Austin. The score is Texas 7, Clemson 7. And we'll continue on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
Is there any trip more delightfully unpredictable than a road trip? After all, who knows where the road will take you? Who knows where you'll stay? Will it be that no-name hotel that says no to every request?
No, you'll have to find the elevators yourself.
Or maybe the one with the extra stale Danish for breakfast.
I think I broke a tooth.
When you want a place you can always rely on wherever the road takes you, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hampton by Hilton. Don't forget about our free hot breakfast.
Hilton, for the stay.
Deck the halls
with boughs of holly,
with a channel featuring generation after generation of country stars.
'Tis the season to be jolly,
and their heartfelt holiday sounds.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
From back then to right now.
It's officially Christmas.
Country Christmas, now through December 25th on Channel 58 and on the Sirius XM app.
Mike Coulter back in studio with a closer look back at that first quarter. Texas won the coin toss, deferred it to the second half, so Clemson opened with the football at their own 25-yard line on 2nd and 8. Cade Klubnik found TJ Moore for 13 yards up to the 40-yard line, then connected with Antonio Williams for 8 yards on the next play. Klubnik would scamper for a first down on a 3rd down and 2. He hit Bryant Wesco for 9 yards, one of the talented freshman wide receivers for the Tigers. Phil Maffa, a gain of 2 on the next play, netted their 3rd first down of their opening drive. Maffa ran for 7. Klubnik then found his tight end Jake Brenningspool for a first down to the Texas 25. 2 runs netted just 3 more yards before 3rd down and 7. Klubnik found and wide open Antonio Williams for a 22-yard touchdown, 12 plays, 75 yards, 6:46 off the clock. Texas then went to work. Trey Wisner with some nice runs before capping the drive after a 4th and 1 conversion by Jarrett Gibson. Got 4 yards on the next play. Wisner with a 3-yard touchdown run tied the game at 7 apiece. 12 plays, 75 yards, 6:10 off the clock. Clemson now with the football looked like they overcame a 3rd down and 14 after a Barron Sorrell sack of Klubnik that lost 5. They got 13 on his screen to running back Phil Maffa. It was 4th down and 1 before the timeout. They looked to draw Texas off sides. It did not oblige before the first quarter clock had expired. So we'll see what Dabo Swinney elects to do as we send it back to Austin with Craig and Roger. Guys?
Well, after all the machinations and the chess game, Clemson is going to punt. They did not accrue a 5-yard penalty because the quarter expired, but the lineup to punt anyway, and that's Aiden Swanson, 170-pound senior from Tampa out of IMG Academy, who is averaging 41.5 yards per punt in a fair catch in a little dicey situation for Silas Bolden as he kind of had to lean forward and fall forward with Tigers all around him. However, that punt only traveled 31 yards. So the Longhorns are going to have good field position as they were able to hold Clemson on their second possession of the ball game after giving up the opening touchdown drive. Now the Longhorns operate from their own 35.
Well, we saw Texas make an adjustment, got Klubnik on the ground, even though Ewers was sacked as well. Longhorns overcame that, but boy, in that first drive, Quinn Ewers was in a really good rhythm. See if they can keep that one going.
Ryan Wingo splits wide left. Matthew Golden on the short side of the field split right. Trey Wisner is the running back. And on 1st down and 10, Contravian Wisner offset to the left side of Quinn Ewers. And the handoff is to Wisner. Bounces it outside, back inside, and the end result is only a gain of about a yard to the 36-yard line. DeMonte Capehart, a senior from Hartsville, South Carolina, on the tackle. So the 2nd down and 9. As Wisner started to go inside, bounce to left and back inside, but it only netted a yard. Now they'll line up in a pistol. Another handoff. Wisner sweeps to the right, breaks through. 45, still on his feet, and he's got a first down the 48-yard line. One missed tackle away from going 64 yards, but he'll settle for 12 and a first down.
Made a strong cut, and he kind of cut himself into a bit of a stumble right there.
1st down and 10. Longhorns operate quickly now from the Texas 48. And it's a handoff. Wisner again off the right side, still on his feet, and good first down carry of 7 yards down to the Clemson 45. A.J. Hoffler, 255-pound sophomore from Stuart, Florida. One of those who rotates on that defensive front, made the stop for Clemson. Jaden Blue checks into the lineup now, running back for the Longhorns. It is 2nd down and 3. Texas will bunch Matthew Golden, Ryan Wingo, and tight end Juan Davis in a compressed formation to the left. Now Wingo shifts in motion to the right. On 2nd down, it's a flip on a reverse to Wingo, but he's in trouble trying to turn the corner. Does able to turn the corner 45, and he's got the first down. Looked like he might lose 10, and instead picks up a first down for Texas, 7 yards.
Yeah, Terrell couldn't make the play in the backfield. It was going to be tough to get Wingo down in a one-on-one, but still great balance and strength by Wingo to be able to turn it up.
Football just inside the Clemson 38-yard line. 1st down and 10 Longhorns, their second possession. 13-15 to go in the first half, and a 7-7 tie. Matthew Golden is wide right. 2 tight ends line up on the right side, the open side of the formation, Gunnar Helm and Juan Davis. Now Davis shifts in motion. And out of the pistol with Contravian Wiseman directly behind. Quinn Ewers on 1st down and 10. It's a handoff to Jaden Blue, rather. Right side, Blue breaks a tackle, 30, turns down the sidelines. Say goodnight to this one. Jaden Blue in for a 38-yard touchdown.
And again, looked like Quinn Ewers had an option and changed it at the line of scrimmage. And Jaden Blue had a big hole on that right side, and then that speed when he turns it up. Looks like he might get forced out of bounds. He just outruns everybody.
First time today, the Longhorns are in front in this college football playoff matchup. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Horns after yielding a touchdown to Clemson. And the Tigers had the first possession of the game in their opening drive. And the Longhorns back-to-back scoring drives. This one much quicker than the last one. For the conversion, Bert Auburn out of the hold of Michael Kern. A snap from Lance St. Louis, and the Longhorns go up by 7 with 12 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the first half. 65 yards in 5 plays, taking 2:04 off the clock. The score is Texas 14 and Clemson 7. Longhorn football continues in a moment.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
Big savings?
Yep, which means...
It's the best time to buy.
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
Dulce Vita Blanco Tequila will give you a winning taste in every sip. Made with 100% organic blue agave, harvested in Los Altos, Mexico, Dulce Vita Blanco is additive-free and great in a classic margarita. Try the Dulce Vita fruit-infused tequilas that are all natural, low in calories, and made with real fruit. Whether it's spicy pineapple jalapeno, refreshing grapefruit, or mouth-watering lime, Dulce Vita is a hit every time. Dulce Vita. Tequila. Pure and simple. 40% alcohol by volume. Imported by Dulce Vita Spirits, Austin, Texas.
Texas Mutual Insurance Company, keeping workers safe and communities strong. 12:49 to go in the second quarter, and the Longhorns now lead for the first time, 14-7. They go 65 yards, 5 plays, 2:04 off the clock. Jaden Blue caps it off with the touchdown run. Blue taking it in from 38 yards out. And, you know, sometimes we talk about those downfield blocking by wide receivers where they're mauling DB. Sometimes they just have to do a little. That's what Matthew Golden did out on the edge on Ashton Hampton. Right now, let's check in with Will. Loving those running backs, huh, Will?
You know what? What I said all week long is if Texas can activate the running game, you hear that word? That's a big one. Activate the running game. It's going to be a long day for Clemson. And just behind the scenes, knowing the fight that Jaden Blue has gone through it this season, knowing that he has that ability, that big playability, and just not being able to pull that out from time to time. Watching him do that, super proud of this young man. Watching Trey Wisener do his thing. Love it when the offense has got the running game going.
All right, so the defense had a stop last Clemson possession. So Clemson had one 75-yard touchdown drive over the ball game, and then went 3 and out. And had the punt on 4th and a yard, and the Longhorns promptly answered with the 65-yard touchdown drive. That was after a short Clemson punt of only 31 yards. So now Texas in front for the first time in this playoff game. Anyway, alongside Roger Wallace, Will Matthews, and our Longhorn Radio Network broadcast crew from Learfield. Our engineer Greg Klingensmith, our spotter Andy Way, our statistician Steve Leach, Jason Way, production assistants down on the sidelines with the Parabolic. microphone, and Mike Coulter, a broadcast coordinator and studio anchor in the Longhorn Radio Network studios from Hereford. 12:49 to go first half, and the left fielder, Will Stone, will kick off for the third time. Remember, Texas won the toss, deferred the option to the second half. So Stone had that opening kickoff. Then after the first Longhorn touchdown, now kicking toward the north end zone. And this one will be fielded at the 1-yard line by Adam Randall. Brings it out to the 10, 15, and he's popped hard, boy, all season long. The Longhorns have covered the kicks well as Randall is brought down at the 19-yard line by none other than the Thorpe Award winner, Johnny Barron.
How about that? Doing whatever it takes, and now you get Clemson with their worst starting field position in their 3 possessions.
So the ball is at the Clemson 19-yard line. First down and 10. Out wide right will be T.J. Moore, and slots on the right side are Antonio Williams and Bryant Wesco. So 3 receivers out wide right. Adam Randall lines up as the running back, offset to the right side of the quarterback, Cade Klubnik. From the left hash mark at the Clemson 19-yard line on first down and 10. Klubnik with the snap, turns and hands off to Randall. Big hole, and he broke free. Look out. 35, 40. McCuber trying to run him down and does force him out of bounds. And that is all the way at the Texas 40. Well, let's see. They started to say the 40. Now I think even have gone further. The side judge has stepped all the way down to the 35-yard line. So that's going to be a 46-yard run. First down and 10 Clemson. And the Tigers want to go quickly. But now they're going to stop for a moment. This may be to review where he went out. Let's see. Yeah, let's move back to the 40. I thought he went out at the 40. Side judge got a little eager there. Ran up another 5 yards. So it makes it a 41-yard run. Well, the ball is at the Texas 40-yard line with 12:15 to go in the first half. And the Longhorns leading 14-7. First down and 10 for Clemson at the Texas 40-yard line. They'll have T.J. Moore wide right. 2 receivers on the short side of the field, split left. Randall remains the running back, offset to the right side of Cade Klubnik. Klubnik shifts a man in motion, hands the ball to Randall. This time he spins forward, and Michael Taft has to bring him down at the 36-yard line. Looked like he was going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage to the 40 and still ends up picking up 4 yards.
Well, he's a load at 225. Vernon Broughton had a chance there, but he spun out of the way. Well, he made a move on Michael Taft on that long run, too.
Second down and 6 for Clemson at the Texas 36-yard line. Randall remains the running back, offset to the right side of Klubnik with 2 receivers out wide right. Now Randall shifts around to the left side of Klubnik. Klubnik with the snap, back to throw, looking, under pressure, and he's going to go down. Ethan Burke, Cade's old teammate from Westlake High, drags him down for a loss of 6.
Well, how big is that? They get good yardage on first down and then a 4-man rush, and Ethan Burke's able to get to him. Klubnik wanted to try to throw it away, but thought better of it.
That's Westlake on Westlake crime right there. Officially a loss of 5, back to the 46. And it's now going to be third down and 16. Trey Moore at one defensive end spot. Perrin Sorrell at the other. And also out there for Texas is Colin Simmons on that front. Third down and 16 for Clemson. And the Tigers are going to have to take a timeout. Longhorns had them looking over and trying to figure out what was going to be the situation, and they called their second timeout. 10:35 remaining in the half. It's Texas 14, Clemson 7. Longhorn football continues in a moment.
The Flat Creek Estate Wine Garden is how Austin does a pregame. Sip on the most awarded Texas wines in history at this fixture of the Texas football experience. Located on DeLost Dodds Way on the north side of DKR-Texas Memorial Stadium. The Flat Creek Estate Wine Garden brings Texas Hill Country attitude to every Longhorns home game. Award-winning wines? We got it. Need a frosé? We got that too. Plus live music and plenty of shade. We know how much y'all need that. Come on over to the Flat Creek Estate Wine Garden on game day. Visit our amazing 80-acre winery in Marble Falls and pick up our wines at your local HEB. Hook 'em.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Texas forcing the Clemson timeout here with 10:35 to go in the first half. Will Matthews, we've often talked about noise being a factor, better than 100,000 on hand today, and I think the noise helped hasten Dabo Sweeney's decision to call a timeout.
Well, it really does, and what it does is it makes the anticipation rise on the offense. When you can't hear your back, who is the person who's supposed to give you the play and let you know the hand signals that you're going to use for that play, if you can't hear him or communicate well with him, it makes it hard. And then you find yourself, am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right place? And it makes it really hard as an offense to gel together, to focus, and to make the play. So DKR is rocking. Let's go, baby.
Remember last time they had the 3rd and long, they threw the dump down, and Maffa nearly got the first down. Now they're working with two things. One, obviously they'd love to get the first down, but two, get a little bit closer for Hoosier. He's got a big leg. He kicked a 56-yarder to win the ACC championship, but right now, out of range, you would think.
And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 16 for the Tigers. Out of the timeout, let's see what the Longhorns do lining up defensively. They do have, on the defensive front, Trey Moore, Vernon Broughton, also Colin Simmons, and Barron Sorrell on the defensive front for Texas. Anthony Hill at linebacker. And the Longhorns go dime with a 6th defensive back right now out there on 3rd down. So 3rd down and 16 for Clemson at the Texas 46-yard line. It'll be an empty set. 5 receivers, no running backs. Cade Klubnik out of the shotgun, a long count. Now perhaps changing the play call. Rolls back into the gun. Klubnik has the snap, back to throw. Steps up, fires over the middle. The ball is tipped and incomplete. Boy, Michael Taff and Johnny Barron close quickly, and Bryant Wesco to break it up, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's your Thorpe Award winner, though. That's his 2nd pass breakup of the ball game, and what a job by that Texas defense again after that big run by Randall. That was his first carry of the season as a running back.
So it is 4th down, and as we mentioned, the first punt from Aiden Swanson only went 31 yards. It helped set up the Longhorns in good field position at the 35. He should get a better effort out of it this time, standing back just inside his 40. And he kicks it very, very high, and a fair catch called for at the 13-yard line by Silas Bolden. There's a flag down as well. And I'm not sure if someone left early because it's right over by the Clemson sideline. But we'll hear Rob Snodgrass, the referee, give us the call.
Illegal shift, kicking team, 5-yard penalty added to the end of the play. First down, Texas.
Well, that helps. They'll have it at the 18 instead of the 13. Ron Snodgrass, the referee of this Big Ten crew. The umpire, Robert Colosimo. Rick Hincamper is the headlinesman. The line judge, Sergio De Hoyos. Robert Smith Jr., the back judge. The field judge, Justin Nelson. The side judge, Phil Hicks. Center judge, Jason Nickleby. And the replay official is Thomas Kissinger. Longhorns start from their own 18-yard line. 10:23 remaining in the first half, with Texas in front 14-7. Contravian Wisner in the backfield with Quinn Ewers on first down. Snap back to Quinn. Fires to the left. Ball caught out over the 25-yard line by Silas Bolden. And then he broke free, but they already ruled him down. So that goes as a 7, maybe make that an 8-yard gain out to the 16-yard line. See if the Longhorns go quickly here. It's actually closer to 9. They're going to spot that just shy of the 27-yard line. So second down and a long yard needed for the first. Jaden Blue and Contravian Wisner, each in the ball game. The backs offset to either side of the quarterback, Quinn Ewers. 2 receivers out wide right for Texas. Second down, handoff to Blue. Cuts into the middle, and he has the first down. And we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
Join me, Dusty Dvorak, and Danny Cannell Monday morning at 6 Eastern as we break down all the action from the weekend on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
First down and 10, Texas. The ball at the Longhorn 29-yard line. Ewers out of the shotgun. Sending Jaden Blue in motion. Back to throw is Quinn. Looking, still looking. Going deep downfield. He's got Wingo or Golden open. Did he hold on to it? He did. Matthew Golden took a pop. He had to wait on the ball a little bit, but pulled it in, and they'll mark Matthew Golden down with the football at the Clemson 28-yard line. A 43-yard strike from Quinn Ewers to Matthew Golden.
What a catch by Golden. He is so good in traffic. He got popped from both sides and hangs on, and what a throw from Ewers.
Jaden Blue and Travian Wisner remain the backs, and once more, Blue shifts in motion, handoff. Wisner right side cuts it inside the 25 and down to the 22-yard line. A first down carry of 6 yards. Monte Capehart on the tackle for Clemson.
Ewers a perfect 7 for 7 for 100 yards now.
It's a gain of 6 yards, brings up second down.
So second down and 4. And Wisner, the running back, lines up in the pistol behind Ewers on second down. Off the right hash to the Clemson 22. Handoff to Travian Wisner. Turns right side, breaks inside, has a first down. And Trey takes it down to the 15-yard line before he's wrapped up there by Jaden Lucas. And so they'll mark him, I think, maybe, let's see where they put the ball down. It'll be at the 16, but it's a 6-yard carry and a first down.
That right side of the offensive line, DJ Campbell doing a nice job there, and Wisner just going right into the heart of Woodaz.
First down and 10, Texas. Now Wisner offset to the left side of Ewers. 2 receivers wide left. Make it 3 now as Golden shifts in motion from right to left, but the handoffs to the right side. Wisner, forget about it. Touchdown, Texas. And Travian Wisner started right, and then Trey cut it back into the middle. Nobody close to him. 16 yards to the house.
Well, there was a hole already, and then Jake Majors just mopped it up with his downfield block. And how about this Texas offense today?
The Longhorns 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns, and now a 2-score lead. For the conversion is Bert Auburn. That'll hold to Michael Kern and Lance St. Louis to snap it toward the north end zone. Good snap and hold, and Bert's kick is through. Auburn 58 out of 58 on point after tries this season. 82 yards in 6 plays, taking 2:57 off the clock. And with 7:26 remaining in the first half, the score is now Texas 21, Clemson 7 on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
Dusty and Danny in the morning on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, featuring myself, the much smarter and better looking Dusty Dvorak.
Hey, don't forget about your sidekick, Danny Cannell.
Start your mornings with us as we bring you all the latest news in college sports and have fun along the way. Come be a part of the fastest growing show on radio.
Dusty and Danny in the morning on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, weekdays from 6 to 9 Eastern.
Is there any trip more delightfully unpredictable than a road trip? After all, who knows where the road will take you? Who knows where you'll stay? Will it be that no-name hotel that says no to every request?
No, you'll have to find the elevators yourself.
Or maybe the one with the extra stale Danish for breakfast.
I think I broke a tooth.
When you want a place you can always rely on wherever the road takes you, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hampton by Hilton. Don't forget about our free hot breakfast.
Hilton, for the stay.
The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. What is not unexpected is that the Longhorn offense is moving. And, you know, that big 43-yard strike to Matthew Golden, a big part of that touchdown drive for Texas of 82 yards in 6 plays. Basically a little over half of the chunk there on one throw.
Yeah, you love that, but you love the way what they're doing up front with that offensive line. They are opening up some huge holes, and those backs are running hard. Think about Texas on the ground, already 122 yards rushing, and that's minus the sack yardage against Quinn Ewers. So this couldn't work out better offensively the way things are going, establishing the run. That's going to obviously keep this passing game clicking. And the defense, 2 straight stops here. And now, boy, pressure on Clemson. Remember, Texas won the toss, so they'll get it to start the second half. And the Tigers are thinking they got to get some points here.
Updating the high school football state championship scoreboard for you. Again, cover your ears if you're DVRing and don't want to listen. But the 6A Division II state championship game, 8:44 to go in the first half. Vandegrift from the Austin area, out of the Leander School District, which had spotted South Lake Carroll an early 7-0 lead, has come back to take a 14-7 lead. That's near the midway mark of the second quarter of that one. And again, tonight, Westlake High plays North Crowley for the 6A Division I title. Earlier today, Smithson Valley from Spring Branch, right up north of San Antonio, where the kids from Spring Branch, Bulverde, and the other places go to school there. Congratulations, Larry Hill and the Smithson Valley Rangers, who beat Highland Park to win the 5A Division I crown, 30-20. Kickoff to come now from Will Stone. And this one will be fielded at the 5-yard line by Randall. Brings it out and tripped up. And I don't know if it was Ryan Niblett or one of his own guys, but they were both there, and he just kind of got tripped up. And as a result, went down.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was Niblett.
And it looks like it's going to be the same spot where Randall went down the last time at the 19-yard line. They may give him the 20. So it'll be the 20-yard line there for Clemson, with Texas now in front 21-7, 7:22 remaining in the half. Jermaine Lillay in the middle of the defensive front for the Longhorns, along with Alfred Collins. Ethan Burke and Colin Simmons bookending as defensive ends on that defensive line for the Longhorns. Mo Blackwell in at linebacker. And on first down and 10, Klubnik, a design run, takes off upfield. 25 to the 26-yard line, maybe the 27 even for Cade Klubnik. He didn't hesitate. Jelani McDonald brought him down. They'll put it down at the 26-yard line. So call it a 6-yard carry, and it's second down and 4.
Yeah, he's a weapon, over 450 yards of rushing for Cade Klubnik.
Clemson shovels different backs in. Now Randall back in at running back for the Tigers. And he's in there with Keith Adams Jr. on second down. And in fact, Randall's going to take a direct snap himself. Colin Simmons had him, lost him. Ethan Burke didn't lose him. Simmons had him. He spun out of that and then lost even a couple more yards because Burke dropped him. And that's a loss back to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, they went zone read with Randall, and Simmons wasn't fooled, and Randall slipped away. That only caused him to maybe lose another yard.
So now it'll bring up third down and 7 for Clemson from the Tiger 23. Double wing set out of the shotgun with Klubnik to take the snap. Now one of those wings is Antonio Williams. He shifts out wide right. Out of the gun. Klubnik, the snap, back to throw, pressure coming, steps up, pass deflected high in the air, intercepted Colin Simmons. Colin picks it out, his first collegiate interception. That one on the tip drill. Baron Sorrell tipped it, Colin Simmons caught it. The Longhorns have a turnover, and they'll take over inside the Clemson 30.
Yeah, they flipped this whole script now. The defense, that pass rush, couldn't get to Klubnik, but Sorrell got the hand of it. That ball was way up there waiting for somebody to pull down the rebound, and it was number 11, Colin Simmons.
Yeah, you were just thinking jump ball there with it, but Sorrell swatted it high in the air. It was almost a battle between Simmons and Vernon Broughton to see who would get it. And it was Simmons who pulled it in. And the Longhorns will have it at the Clemson 25-yard line. 5:54 remaining in the half. Texas up 21-7. Jaden Blue will open up in the backfield on this series. He'll line up in the pistol behind Quinn Ewers. 3 receivers out wide left for the Longhorns, who scrimmage off the right hash mark of the Clemson 25. First down and 10. Ewers, the snap, turns, and they'll hand it to Blue. Cuts inside to the 20, and Jaden down inside the 20-yard line. before he's wrapped up by Ashton Hampton. That's a gain of 7 yards down to the 18.
Can't overemphasize the holes that this offensive line is opening, giving Blue the vision to cut it back.
Second down and 3 from the Clemson 18. Ewers out of the gun. Blue offset to his left. And handoff again. Jaden Blue driving for it. He's going to be short of the first down. Only a gain of a yard to the 17-yard line. So it's going to bring up third down and 2. Peyton Page, a stop for the Tigers. Third down now.
We'll bring in their big back, Jarrett Gibson, again.
Almost at the 17-yard line. Gibson and Blue will both be out there in the backfield. They'll line up in the eye, as we've seen them do quite often this season. Blue the tailback, Gibson the fullback. Under center to take the snap as Ewers on third down and 2 at the Clemson 17. Handoff Gibson, but he's popped hard. He didn't get it. In fact, no gain on the play.
He may have lost a half yard.
It's going to bring up fourth down. Let's see what Sark wants to do here. On fourth down, he did lose about a half yard, about 2.5 needed, but the Longhorn offense is staying on the field. So fourth down, ball just outside the Clemson 17-yard line. Clock moving down to 4:25 remaining in the half. Again, the lineup in the eye with Gibson the fullback, Blue the tailback. Under center, Quinn Ewers on fourth down. Toss to the left side. Blue cutting through a slot, but he didn't get it. He did not reach it. Coming over to get him was Sammy Brown, a freshman linebacker. Jaden knew he didn't have much outside. There was extra up there trying to cut it inside and was stopped short. No gain on the play, and it'll go over to the Tigers who get a fourth down stop.
Well, that's tough for Texas and huge for Clemson. Obviously, you wouldn't think can afford to get down 28-7. Even 24 takes it to a 3-score game, and right now they're back with the ball, and they avoid any points off that deep turnover.
Ball is at the 18-yard line officially for the Tigers. So Clemson gets a stop after the turnover. No points accrued off the tip drill interception made by Colin Simmons. Jarvis Green, the freshman, is a running back offset to the left side of Cade Klubnik. From the right hash at the 18, quick pass out to the left side, and it'll only work for a couple of yards. Jelani McDonald closed the gap quickly on TJ Moore and limited to a 2-yard gain. So it's second down and 8. Clock under 4 minutes remaining in the half. Longhorns have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Clemson only 1 timeout remaining, and Texas, of course, will get the football to start the second half. Second down and 8 from the Clemson 20. Klubnik out of the gun, has the snap. Rolling to his right, looking to throw. Pressure coming, throws on the run, and it is caught, or is it out of bounds? What are they going to say? 2 officials confer, and they're going to say that is incomplete. Side judge and Ed Linesman both coming over and confer and say it's incomplete. So it's going to bring up third down now. Ball is at the 20-yard line. And it's really just across the 20. So third and a long 7 needed for the first for the Tigers.
May another look.
Yep, this one may well be reviewed. And that was the announcement of Ron Snodgrass that they will review it. One angle we saw, it didn't look like he had it, but it was hard to tell. No, I don't think he did have it. And the ball touches the ground out of bounds afterwards. I think his toes had just left the turf when he was pulling it in.
First time I can remember the review monitor up at the north end of the end zone, so they don't have to run all the way down to the other end.
Yeah, that's been the case.
I don't know if they have 2 down there. I can't see the other one, but
well, it wouldn't surprise me if that were indeed the case.
That's obviously big if it's incomplete. Force a third and long.
And like I said, I think his toes had come off the field at the time that he fielded it, and then it dragged out of bounds. Put it this way, I don't think it's enough to overturn the call, but we'll see. Here comes Ron Snodgrass from this Big Ten crew, the referee.
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. Incomplete pass.
They did review it, but it is incomplete. And it's now third down.
And again, Texas got some pressure on Klubnik, made him roll, and had to get rid of the ball. You always have to be careful of Klubnik running the ball as well.
3rd down and a long 7 for Clemson. On wide right is Tyler Brown. 2 more receivers in slots on the right and 1 on the short side of the field, split left. The ball is on the left hash mark, just shy of the Clemson 21-yard line. 3rd down. Shotgun snap back to Klubnik. Throws it over the middle, and that pass deflected, incomplete. Vernon Broughton got a hand on it to knock it to the turf, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that time he spiked it. No chance for an interception. But again, great job by that Texas defense. They don't convert on the 4th down, but only give up a couple of yards.
They'll turn that right back around, and they will force Clemson to punt. Aiden Swanson has had a couple of kicks here in the first half. His average is 32 yards per punt. His longest has been 33. He'll kick here. Silas Bolden standing around the Texas 40 waiting on the punt. The kick is away. And this one is a wobbler. And Bolden hits, and the ball came loose. But it looks like he got back on it. Clemson really crowded him. He came in. He was able to get back on it. 37-yard punt. No return. Longhorns will have it with 3:19 remaining in the half. Texas will have it at the Longhorn 42-yard line. They do have all 3 of their timeouts as well.
Juan Davis may have bumped Silas Bolden and caused that ball to come loose, or at least be a part of the reason it came loose. But great field position for Texas here. Plenty of time.
So they start from their own 42. Contravian Weisner back in the backfield for Texas. He's offset to the left side of Quinn Ewers. 1st down and 10 off the right hash, the Longhorn 42-yard line. Ryan Wingo shifts in motion from right to left on 1st down. Play action. Ewers under pressure, sets up a backside screen to Weisner, and he just can't get free. This is going to lose 7 yards. Back to the 35. Wade Woodaz sniffed it out. And it brings up 2nd down. Let's see where they mark it. Meanwhile, is that Woodaz or is that Weisner is down? So it is 2nd down. Dre took a hard pop. And Cam Williams was over there at the time, and they kind of quasi-collided. So it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Cam's down too.
Yep. 2 Longhorns down right now.
Weisner up and walking very gingerly. Well, Clemson had that perfectly detected.
Trey wanted to hop right up. Cam Williams, different story. It looks like his maybe left shoulder is banged up.
They're working on the right leg right now, but
so they're still talking to him.
Well, a lot of bad in that play. 2 guys down, and you lose 7 yards.
They're helping him to his feet now, while he's at least sitting up.
Boy, Trey taking a long time to get to the sideline. That's obviously a concern.
So the training staff still working with Cam Williams, who's sitting up, but trying to see if they can get him up and going.
Yeah, Williams got his right leg.
He is up, and a good sign. Weisner's kind of jogging up and down the field and jogging in place there. I think he's just trying to make sure he can go back in. Maybe he got an ankle turned or something, but looks like he's trying to shake it off.
Yeah, they're showing that, and Cam Williams not putting much weight on that right leg. It was late, as you said, when he was trying to help Weisner, and then got caught up in all that traffic, and someone came in and hit the side of his right leg.
Slowly being helped from the field is Cameron Williams. Cam will come off the field. The ball is at the 36-yard line. So officially a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 16 for the Longhorns. 3:04 remaining in the first half. Here in this college football playoff first-round matchup, Texas leading Clemson 21-7. The winner earns a trip to Atlanta to take on the Arizona State Sun Devils in the Peach Bowl on New Year's Day. Cam Williams helped from the field. Jaden Blue replaces Trey Wisner at running back. And Trevor Gooseby, who is filled in admirably along the offensive front when guys have been injured, most notably Kelvin Banks in that Texas A&M contest and then in the SEC Championship. Gooseby, a 315-pound redshirt freshman from Melissa, will go in at right tackle in place of Cam Williams. Jaden Blue, the running back, offset to the right side of Quinn Ewers. On 2nd down and 16 from the Texas 36, shotgun snap back to Ewers, and Quinn fires it. A pass is tipped and intercepted. Down the sidelines now, a flag goes down, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, R.J. Mickens. There's a Longhorn down as well. I think it's a lineman. Jake Majors, the center. There are flags all over the place.
No, I think the interception's going to stand. It just bounced off Moore's hands, and then a ricochet pick for Clemson.
DeAndre Moore was the intended receiver. And
after the interception, personal foul, illegal blindside block, intercepting team number 8, 15-yard penalty, first down Clemson.
All right, so it won't be a touchdown. It is an interception, an illegal blindside block. So, and meanwhile, that illegal blindside block has taken Jake Majors down. So on consecutive plays, the Longhorns have had offensive linemen injured. And all you can do is hope that it's nothing serious right now, but he is down on the field, is Jake, and he's one of the toughest guys you'll know. But that's a tough situation there.
Yeah, you go from a possession with over 3 minutes to go thinking you might go in and really put the heat on Clemson. Now they get it back. You got 2 offensive linemen injured and your leading rusher injured here in the last 2 plays.
And off of him, and then the blindside block, I think, came, and it was like right after the interception. Moore defending the pass. R.J. Mickens had it kind of knocked into his arms as well by Barrett Carter. And then the blindside block taking out Jake Majors, and it was right near the start of the interception. Yep. And Majors, the back of his helmet may have clipped the foot of Sammy Brown. Trey Williams is the party on that, so it's going to bring it well back as a result of that. They're going to mark the football all the way back at the Clemson 46-yard line. But the concern is for Majors, but he is up, and he is walking off the field, if slowly, under his own power.
Yeah, that's 3 long, slow walks from key guys on this Texas offense.
2:40 remaining in the half. Clemson starts from its 46. The irony there, R.J. Mickens, high school teammate of Quinn Ewers at South Lake Carroll, the guy who came up with the interception on the tip drill as the ball went off the hands of DeAndre Moore. So it's at the 46-yard line of Clemson. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Keith Adams is the running back, offset to the right side of Cade Klubnik. Klubnik has the snap, first down, play action, fires over the middle, and the ball is caught inside the 40, and a first down is Antonio Williams, who scored on the slant earlier, and he takes it down to the Texas 36-yard line. That's an 18-yard gain. Jalen Gilbo, the tackle. Tigers moving quickly now. First and 10 at the Texas 36. Klubnik, the snap, design run, takes off up the middle, and he's down to the 31-yard line. Anthony Hill, the tackle, a 5-yard carry. Second down and 5. Ticking down to the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if Clemson chooses to call another play, trying to get it in gear, but the down to 3, 2:02, and we're going to have the 2-minute timeout here. So the 2-minute timeout comes with Clemson facing a second down and 5 at the Texas 31-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The score is Texas 21, Clemson 7. Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Hey Longhorns fans, a cleaner, shinier ride starts at Zips Car Wash this holiday season during Zips Car Wash annual gift card sale. Save up to 25% off your gift card purchases when you buy online or in-store today. And it's never been a better time to go unlimited. Zips Unlimited can now be purchased online at zipscarwash.com. Give the gift of shine with annual prepaid memberships or treat yourself to a year of shine. Now available only at zipscarwash.com. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of Texas Athletics. Rooted in orange, Texas Disposal Systems is proud to have been doing business in Austin since 1977. As the preferred sustainability services provider of Texas athletics, Texas Disposal Systems provides recycling, solid waste, and composting services for Texas athletics games as well as the Central Texas area and beyond. TDS's commitment to environmental sustainability fuels its desire to partner with others for a more sustainable future. Visit TexasDisposal.com to learn more. Texas Disposal Systems, noticeably different, noticeably better.
2-minute timeout of the first half. Clemson will face a 2nd down and 5 of the linebacker, or defensive lineman Trey Williams, leveled Jake Majors. He got up eventually and did walk off the field under his own power. Again, a slow walk off the field. We'll hope those guys are all right between the end of this first half and the halftime break, but they'll be okay, and we'll endeavor to find out a little more. Meanwhile, Clemson with a 2nd down and 5 out of this timeout at the Texas 31-yard line.
Yeah, boy, now at worst you want to hold them to a field goal attempt here. Best, maybe get another turnover, but what a flip from Texas having the ball inside the Clemson 20 with just under 6 minutes to go, and this.
All right, out of the pistol, Keith Adams, the running back directly behind the quarterback, Cade Klubnik. 2 receivers on the short side of the field split left. 1 is wide right. Klubnik off the left hash, out of the pistol, has the snap, turns, play action, looks to throw, scrambles left, throws on the run, and it is caught at the 21-yard line and stepping out of bounds. Bryant Wesco came back to the football, cut in front of the coverage of Kobe Black, and made the catch down at the Texas 19-yard line, a 12-yard gain.
Yeah, they brought Jalen Gilbo on a backside blitz, but Clemson able to pick it up, and Klubnik had plenty of time there.
It was Malik Muhammad who actually had the coverage out there. Manny unable to stay with him, and it's now 1st down and 10. Lole back on the defensive front for Texas, replacing Alfred Collins. From the left hash mark at the Longhorn 19-yard line. 1:53 to go in the half. Shotgun snap back to Klubnik, trying to set up a screen, and it was almost intercepted. Boy, Leonga Lafau closed quickly, and he almost had it. He would have been gone to the house. Set up for the tight end, Jake Brenningstool.
Well, that was a funky-looking play. You had some guys that didn't move, and Klubnik nearly floated that one right to Lafau.
At the Texas 19-yard line, it is 2nd down and 10 with 1:48 remaining in the first half, and Texas up 21-7. From the left hash mark at the Longhorn 19. Klubnik out of the gun, has the snap, and he'll take off and run now, and he'll surge forward to the 15-yard line. Trey Moore managed to make the tackle, and a timeout called by Texas with 1:43 to go in the half. 5 yards on the carry, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's at least the 3rd or 4th called quarterback draw. On that last play that Lafau nearly got to pick, the entire offensive line was stationary, and then they all shot off the ball anticipating the screen pass, but it was broken up.
Klubnik was able to reach the Texas 14-yard line for a 5-yard carry. And it is now 3rd down and 5 for Clemson at the Texas 14 with 1:43 remaining in the half. Sark using the first of his 3 timeouts. If they can get a stop, force a field goal, even if it's good, they'd have a chance with the ball. And we always talk about that daily double, wanting to get a score right before the half when you're going to get the football to start the second half. So out of the timeout. 3rd down and 5. Adams in the backfield, offset to the left side of Cade Klubnik. The Clemson quarterback, Klubnik, out of the shotgun off the left hash. 3rd and 5. Snap back to Klubnik. Looking, still looking, being chased. Throws on the run, and it's short hopped. The intended target, Bryant Wesco. But that's the pressure forcing Klubnik to throw it before he wanted to release it, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, big Alfred Collins fought off his block. Klubnik had some time, a nice job on the back end, and then finally Collins broke free and made Klubnik make that short throw on the run.
So here's Nolan Hoosier. This is well within his range. This season, 17 out of 21 on field goals. Has missed 1 in the 30 to 39-yard range. This is a 32-yard try. Out of the hold of the Dabo Sweeney's son, Clay Sweeney, the holder. And the snapper, Holden Casperson. Snap and spot. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and Clemson accrues 3 points out of the turnover, pulled to within 11 with 1:33 remaining in the half. But the Longhorns do have 2 timeouts remaining as Sark had taken 1 and then forced the incompletion. 40 yards and 7 plays after the turnover, and they take 1:07 off the clock.
Well, huge for Clemson, tough for Texas. They get the turnover deep, can't convert, and then 2 possessions later, next possession after that, they throw that pick, which is a drop, a ricochet pick, and it's the only incompletion for Quinn Ewers so far.
The kickoff to come from Robert Gunn. The kickoff after the Clemson touchdown, and again, a reminder, the Longhorns will get the football to start the second half. So Gunn ready to go. Kicking off from left to right, from north to south. Line drive kick, and that's going to skip out of bounds. So that will help Texas. Longhorns with good field position off of this. And Ron Snodgrass with the explanation.
Kickoff out of bounds. Kicking team. The ball be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
So an opportunity here for Texas. Jaden Blue will be at running back. Matthew Golden on the short side of the field is split right. Cam Williams is back on the field. And Cole Hudson has rotated in at center for Texas. 2 receivers out wide left for the Longhorns. From the right hash of the Texas 35. On first down and 10, shotgun snap back to Quinn Ewers. Looks, swings it across the field, and that is, boy, just barely incomplete. That was a miscommunication. Avion Terrell broke on the ball. Ryan Wingo did not turn around to come back for the ball and was almost intercepted. That was a timing route. So it'll bring up second down. Now Trevor Gooseby goes back out there. They're rotating different guys between that Cam Williams and Kelvin Banks. Swapping spots on the front. Now it's on second down from the 35. The snap back to Ewers, sets up a screen. Turning it upfield. Jaden Blue, 40, hurdles the tackler, 45, midfield, still on his feet, and the first down. At the Clemson 44-yard line, Jaden Blue with a catch and run of 21 yards. Khalil Barnes on the tackle.
A great job in traffic for Jaden Blue just to keep rumbling.
Clock put back in motion now. First down and 10, Texas at the Clemson 44. Handoff left side inside the 40 goes Blue, and he'll take it down to the 37-yard line. T.J. Parker on the tackle. They may mark him at the 38, so call it a 6-yard carry, and it's second down. No, it's at the 37. It's a 7-yard carry, and it is second down. The ball is at the 37-yard line. Shotgun snap to Ewers. Quinn hesitates over the middle, incomplete. He's trying to go across for Gunnar Helm, and defending R.J. Mickens there, and it now brings up third down. 3rd and 4. Actually, it's third down and 3 at the Clemson 37-yard line. They need the Tiger 34 to move the chain. So third down and 3 for the Longhorns at the Clemson 37-yard line. 53 seconds remain in the half. Shotgun snap back to Ewers on third down and 3. Looking, pressure coming, a run. He'll pick up the first down. Here goes Quinn. 25, and he slides down. Ewers slides down to mark him down at the 26-yard line. It's an 11-yard scramble for Quinn Ewers and a first down for Texas.
Well, so good for Ewers to be able to do that. Just hasn't run the ball much this year.
First and 10, clock moving. Down to 40 seconds and counting to go first half. Ewers the shotgun snap. Quinn looking. Sends it out over the middle. Ball caught inside the 20. And that's DeAndre Moore down near the 18-yard line. And the Longhorns will use their second timeout with 33 seconds remaining in the half.
Charge timeout, Texas, their second. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Let's see where they mark this. And he's going to put it down at the 19-yard line. So it's a 7-yard gain. And it'll bring up second down and 3 for the Longhorns at the Clemson 19. 33 seconds remaining in the half, with Texas in front of Clemson 21-10.
Ewers running the ball. We've seen him. He's been a good runner, but he's just been so banged up with the oblique and the ankle, and you can tell the extra week help not wearing the ankle brace and scramble for a big first down there.
Ball is at the 19-yard line with 33 seconds remaining in the half. Longhorns do have one timeout left, and remember, they will get the football to start the second half. Key to this thing is certainly you don't want a turnover. At the very least, get a field goal, get it back to a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, no doubt. Obviously, Sark's thinking touchdown right now, but the worst, you want to come away is to match that Clemson field goal.
Jaden Blue offset to the right side of Quinn Ewers. 3 receivers out wide left. Ryan Wingo nearest the boundary. DeAndre Moore and Matthew Golden in slots on the left. The tight end Gunnar Hill split right. Shotgun snap back to Ewers. Quinn on second down. Going deep for Helm. He caught it. Touchdown, Texas. How many times have we seen that this season? Ewers, a laser over the top to Gunnar Helm for a touchdown.
Yeah, he just got free right down the seam, and again, Quinn does a nice job of dropping it in there and not leading Helm out of bounds. He was able to do the comfortable toe tap, and what a answer and then some for Texas.
For the conversion, Bert Auburn. The hold from Michael Kern, the snap from Lance St. Louis. Good snap and hold, and the extra point kick is good. I mean, that's the same play we've seen run, going all the way back, I think, to the first game of the year against Colorado State. We saw them run it against Florida. We saw them run against Texas A&M. It just works so well.
Yeah, and Gunnar Helm is so good, able to get off the line of scrimmage and get downfield. And what an answer for Texas. Ewers now with his 26th touchdown pass of the season. It's number 6 for Helm.
Michigan game to Gunnar Helm for that touchdown. 65 yards in 7 plays. Took 105 off the clock. Gunnar Helm is 6th touchdown catch of the year. And Quinn Ewers puts it through. Quinn 11 of 14, 141 yards in that touchdown with that one interception that certainly wasn't his fault. It just went off the hands of DeAndre Moore. The Longhorns were able to hold Clemson to a field goal at that point and then turn it right around and march it back down the field for a touchdown. They have their largest lead of this first half, up 28-10. Now the kickoff to come from Will Stone with 28 seconds remaining in the half. Fair catch. Clemson will have it from the Tiger 25 with 28 seconds remaining in the half. And one timeout remaining for Clemson. We'll see if Dabo Swinney wants to try anything here. See if he can get a big hit downfield before the first half is done. Jarvis Green will be the running back for Clemson. He's offset to the left side of Cade Klubnik. Tigers have 3 receivers out wide right, 1 on the short side of the field, split left. On first down and 10 from the Clemson 25-yard line. Klubnik with the snap, hands off, upfield, and Green out to about the 28-yard line. Trey Moore wrapped him up. It's a 3-yard carry. Clemson is moving quickly, not using a timeout, but they are moving quickly here. Shotgun snap, back to Klubnik. Look, steps up in the pocket over the middle. Ball is caught. It'll be a first down as Green caught it. The ball is up to the 38-yard line. A gain of 10. Anthony Hill, the tackle. But now, 6 seconds remaining in the half, and Clemson calls its final timeout. So the Tigers use the timeout with 6 seconds left. They have no timeouts left. And the Longhorns, I think, doing the smart thing, just keeping the play in front of them, allowing time to run off.
Yeah, I don't know if they have time for one more pass to deep enough to get into Hoosier's range. And by the way, we haven't seen Maffa since early in the ball game, Craig. He's been bothered by a shoulder injury. You just wonder if maybe he's had that shoulder aggravated today.
We were told that Adam Randall would, in certain situations, line up in the backfield, and we've seen that. He's done that. But they've also rotated Jarvis Green and Keith Adams out there.
Yeah, Maffa just 2 carries, and he has those 2 catches, but he hasn't been in on the last several series.
It's going to be Green in the backfield now. The ball was at the 38-yard line of Clemson. Texas playing secondary deep coverage so as to prevent anyone from getting behind them. It will be another handoff, and that's going to do it for the first half as Green surges forward to the 44-yard line. Alfred Collins the tackle, and that'll do it for the first half. The Longhorns spotted Clemson an early touchdown, ran off 21 unanswered. A turnover gave Clemson a field goal, but Texas in the 2-minute drill, a great drive to close out the first half on the 19-yard touchdown pass from Quinn Ewers to the tight end Gunnar Helm. Into the first half of this college football playoff matchup in Austin with the score, the Texas Longhorns 28, the Clemson Tigers 10. Up next, in our Longhorn Radio Network studios from Learfield, Mike Coulter with a look at the other playoff action and more when Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Rooted in orange, Texas Disposal Systems is proud to have been doing business in Austin since 1977. As the preferred sustainability services provider of Texas athletics, Texas Disposal Systems provides recycling, solid waste, and composting services for Texas athletics games as well as the Central Texas area and beyond. TDS's commitment to environmental sustainability fuels its desire to partner with others for a more sustainable future. Visit TexasDisposal.com to learn more. Texas Disposal Systems, noticeably different, noticeably better.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Or your grandma here with us, making carne asada.
She does love a cold Corona.
Throw in some dancing.
Oh, we can watch the game.
I'll drink to that.
So a backyard concert with football, food, dancing, and Corona?
And your grandma.
Or we could keep it simple.
Simple is good. Want a Corona?
Thanks. Salud to the perfect day.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
The University of Texas Golf Club, your home in the Hill Country. It's a member experience as big as Texas. Major champions, tour pros, and you can stroll 18 holes. Play the Spieth Lower 40, a fun 6-hole short course. Hit the courts in the biggest indoor tennis facility in Austin. Or host your next event in our pavilion or clubhouse. Next time you're in Austin, stay and play in our casitas. The University of Texas Golf Club, where champions play.
When faced with a disaster, the Cotton Companies never fumble. As the trusted recovery partner of global businesses, Cotton is proud to provide property restoration, construction, roofing, temporary housing, culinary, and environmental support services. We're also restoring a long-standing Texas tradition as a proud partner of University of Texas Athletics and the official sponsor of the Lone Star Showdown. One call, one team. Total recovery. Learn more at cottoncompanies.com.
It's halftime on the Longhorn Radio Network. Now let's head to the Learfield Network studios.
Mike Coulter back with you as Texas leads Clemson at the break, 28-10. Clemson would march 75 yards on their opening drive of the game for a touchdown, but it was mostly Longhorns from that point forward, scoring touchdowns on their first 3 offensive possessions and drives, taking advantage of a kickoff there late out of bounds by scoring their 4th, again, just before halftime. That coupled with some timely sacks, a Colin Simmons interception, they would stymie the Tiger offense from that point forward the remainder of the half. The Tigers' remaining points come on a field goal following an interception by their defense. Add it all up, and Texas leads Clemson by 18 at halftime, 28-10. Coming up on the halftime report, we'll take a closer look back at the opening 30 minutes of action. I'll get you caught up to date on scores from the SEC and across the country. And Craig's, of course, got your first half stats. Texas leads Clemson 28-10 at halftime in the first round of the college football playoff. And we're back after this timeout on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
This track really hits. Just wait. It gets better. This weed is definitely making it better. Yo. Oh, we're getting pulled over. You can't tell we smoke, right? Nah, you're good.
Sir, have you been smoking?
If you think others can't tell you've been smoking marijuana, think again. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI.
Kick off the college football playoff with a chance to score a VIP trip to the 2025 National Championship in Atlanta from SiriusXM. Entering is easy. Just post a photo or video to Instagram showing your tailgate or watch party, tag and follow at SiriusXM College and include the hashtags TakeMeToTheCFP and SiriusXM Sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Ends January the 5th, 2025. Visit SiriusXM.com/CFP2025 for official rules and complete entry instructions.
basketball is back, and the road to the championship starts now on Sirius XM.
Knock it down!
Catch all the top games, the buzzer beaters, and the rivalries you live for in both men's and women's college basketball.
RJ Davis!
Whether you're driving, at home, or on the go, follow your favorite teams in every unforgettable moment. College basketball lives on Sirius XM. Anywhere you are, go to SiriusXM.com/sports to find out where to hear your favorite team.
This is the season to be jamming. With the channel stuffed full of holiday hip-hop and R&B from the 90s to now. Take your gift wrapping to a whole new level. Jingle Jams. One of dozens of holiday channels available anytime in the SiriusXM app.
Halftime, Texas leads Clemson in Austin 28-10 at halftime. Mike Coulter back with you with a closer look back at that first half. Texas won the coin toss and deferred it to the second half, so the Tigers began with the football, quickly went to work, marching it down the field. Cade Klubnik with some nice completions to TJ Moore for 13, Antonio Williams for 8, scampered for a first down on a run on 3rd down and 2, found a talented freshman Bryant Wesco for 9, Phil Maffa, a 2-yard run, got their 3rd first down of the drive. Maffa gained 7, Klubnik found his tight end Jake Brenningstool for another first down to the Texas 25. After 2 runs, it was 3rd down, and the Tigers again went to Williams for the touchdown. It was a 22-yard catch and run, 12 plays, 75 yards, 6:46 off the clock. Clemson in front 7-0. But then Texas quickly with the response as they marched the ball down the field. 12 plays, 75 yards, took 6:10 off the clock. Lots of runs, a balanced attack. Ewers connecting with Gunnar Helm for 13, found Ryan Wingo for 13 more. Overcame a sack on the drive as Trey Wisner with a 22-yard run on 3rd down and 10. And then later they returned to the talented youngster.
1st and goal from the 3. Handoff, Wisner pushes forward to the goal line. Wisner, touchdown Texas. Just followed the blocks, pushed forward, and took it across from 3 yards out, and the Longhorns have their first playoff touchdown of 2024.
That came after his teammate Jarrett Gibson gained 4 on 4th down and 1. Again, a 12-play, 75-yard drive over 6 minutes off the clock. So both teams with long opening possessions tied at 7. Clemson's next possession, Barron Sorrell sacked Klubnik for a loss of 5. Really thwarted things for the Tigers, and they would end up punting just before or after the quarter change in the second quarter. So Texas with the football. Again, Wisner with runs of a yard, 12, and then 7 before Ryan Wingo reversed field for a gain of 7. And then 1st and 10 at the Tiger 38-yard line. Another young running back for the Longhorns stepped up.
And out of the pistol with Contravian Wisner directly behind. Quinn Ewers on 1st down and 10. It's a handoff to Jaden Blue, right side. Blue breaks a tackle, 30, turns down the sidelines. Say goodnight to this one. Jaden Blue in for a 38-yard touchdown.
Jaden Blue with a 38-yard touchdown run, 5 plays, 65 yards, 2:04 off the clock, 14-7. Texas. Clemson would get a 41-yard run from wide receiver Adam Randall, who was lining up in the backfield. Got it down to the Texas 40-yard line, but Ethan Burke with a sack would really thwart things for the Tigers offensively, and they would punt it away. Texas's next possession, Ewers found Silas Bolden for 9, then hooked up with Matthew Golden for 43 yards down to the Clemson 28-yard line. A couple Trey Wisner runs after that, and then a 3rd run for Trey Wisner.
1st down and 10, Texas. Now Wisner offset to the left side of Ewers. 2 receivers wide left. Make it 3 now as Golden shifts in motion from right to left, but the handoffs to the right side. Wisner, forget about it. Touchdown, Texas. Contravian Wisner started right, and then Trey cut it back into the middle. Nobody close to him. 16 yards to the house.
21-7, Texas, 6 plays, 87 yards, 2:57 off the clock. Clemson's next possession, Klubnik had a pass tipped, intercepted by the Longhorns' Colin Simmons at the Clemson 26-yard line. Unfortunately, Texas unable to capitalize. They turned it over on downs, electing to go for it on 4th down and short, and they were stymied. So Clemson got the football back, would go 3 and out and punt it back to the Longhorns. Texas's Quinn Ewers was intercepted by Clemson safety R.J. Mickens, and the penalty brought it back, the return that he had, so it brought it back to the Clemson 46. A couple nice pass completions of 18 and 12 yards set up the Tigers with a 32-yard field goal, and it was 21-10 Texas at that point. However, Clemson's kickoff would go out of bounds. Longhorns quickly back to work. Jaden Blue with a gain of 21 on a reception. Ewers ran for 11 more, and then second down and 3 at the Clemson 19. The Longhorn offense struck again.
Shotgun snap back to Ewers. Quinn on second down. Going deep for Helm. He caught it. Touchdown, Texas. How many times have we seen that this season? Ewers, a laser over the top to Gunnar Helm for a touchdown.
And that's where we stand at halftime with Texas in front of Clemson 28-10. We'll be back with more after this timeout as you're listening to Texas Longhorns football from Learfield.
At Cadence Bank, we're here for all 4 quarters and overtime in your financial journey. Whether you're investing for the future, saving for a dream home, starting a business, or just needing to tackle life's financial challenges, we have the teammates, tools, and game plan to help you win. Experience a financial partner that comes in clutch. Visit cadencebank.com to learn more. Cadence Bank. Your team, your cadence. Member FDIC. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I love spreading joy with gifts this time of year, but I try not to spread my budget too thin. Luckily, Kohl's has come through for me once again. I just went and used the 25% off coupon to score so many great gifts under $20, like cozy pajamas and fleece, amazing gift sets, and beauty must-haves. So if you're looking to give more for less this season, get to Kohl's. Select styles, offers end December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
At St. David's Healthcare, we talk a lot about being the best. It's not just talk. We show it through innovation, hard work, heart, and of course, victories. St. David's Healthcare is proud to be an official healthcare provider of Texas athletics. And as UT Athletic Director Chris Del Conte would say,
the best is here, and together we are changing the world. Hook 'em.
Welcome back to the halftime report. Texas leads Clemson 28-10 at the break. Taking a look at this WinStar World Resort Studio report in the college football playoff. One game already complete today. That was number 6 Penn State defeating number 11 SMU 38-10 thanks to 3 first-half turnovers committed by the Mustangs, including 2 pick sixes by the Nittany Lions. Penn State with the win, 38-10. Nittany Lions now have a date with number 3 Boise State in the Fiesta Bowl on New Year's Eve. Elsewhere tonight, of course, a big matchup in the Horseshoe. Columbus, Ohio, number 8 Ohio State taking on number 9 Tennessee. Both of those teams at 10-2 on the season. Kickoff at 7 p.m. The winner of that matchup gets number 1 Oregon in the Rose Bowl game, in Pasadena on New Year's Day. NFL action today. One final to report. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Houston Texans 27-19. The Baltimore Ravens on top of the Steelers 17-7 just before halftime in Baltimore. SEC basketball action. 2 games currently in progress. Number 2 Auburn leads number 16 Purdue. What a statement so far by Bruce Pearl's Auburn Tigers. They lead the Boilermakers 52-30. Just over 15 minutes remain in the second half there. Halftime in Oxford where Ole Miss, number 17 in the land, the Rebels lead Queens 38-33. Again at halftime at the Pavilion. One game on tap later tonight at 4:30. Number 4 Kentucky taking on Ohio State in Madison Square Garden as part of the CBS Sports Classic. Finals earlier today. Mississippi State a big road win at number 21 Memphis 79-66. Arkansas over North Carolina A&T 95-67. 7th ranked Florida now 12-0. They beat North Florida 99-45, and Vanderbilt beats Austin Peay by 30 at home 85-55. Before we take this time out, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as you're listening to Texas Longhorns football from Learfield.
Once the games are over, relive the biggest plays of the day with me, Denton Day, on College Football Overtime on Sirius XM College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
Again at halftime, Texas leads Clemson 28-10. Craig's got your first half numbers after this timeout on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
We're talking college hoops on SEC This Morning.
Who could win the league this year? Not an easy question to answer. You look at how good Tennessee is. You look at how good Auburn is. Obviously, Alabama is up there. What Mark Pope is building Kentucky into. There's so much domination. There's so many great coaches, and there's so much great talent. It's going to make for some incredible games for the SEC tournament, but also the month of March is going to be awesome.
Listen live weekdays 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern on SEC Radio, Channel 374.
Kick off the college football playoff with a chance to score a VIP trip to the 2025 National Championship in Atlanta from SiriusXM. Entering is easy. Just post a photo or video to Instagram showing your tailgate or watch party, tag and follow at SiriusXM College and include the hashtags TakeMeToTheCFP and SiriusXM Sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Ends January the 5th, 2025. Visit SiriusXM.com/CFP2025 for official rules and complete entry instructions.
Every fantasy football player has a date with destiny, and this week is yours. The Fantasy Football Playoffs are here. Listen to SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio and dominate your competition with expert analysis from a fantasy perspective to help you set a winning lineup.
And he spins his way into the end zone.
Go home a champion, or just go home.
At this point of the year, I want to be invested in teams that are playing for something.
The Fantasy Football Championship, Channel 87, and on the SiriusXM app.
Hear that? Holiday spirit is soaring on the SiriusXM app. With exclusive seasonal specials from Jimmy Fallon.
Thank you so much for listening. I love this time of year.
Christmas Queen, Mariah Carey. Every Monday, deck the halls with a little bit of me. Pentatonics and more. That's Christmas. Plus over 20 pop-up holiday channels full of endless cheer. Just search Holiday to feel the joy on the SiriusXM app.
Halftime here in Austin with Texas leading Clemson in this college football playoff matchup, 28-10. A look at the first half numbers. Texas with 289 yards of total offense, 148 on the ground, 141 through the air. Clemson, 65 rushing yards, 117 passing. Longhorns have not committed a penalty here in the first half, and Clemson 2 for 20, 16 first downs for the Horns to 9 for the Tigers. Texas 2 out of 4 on third downs. Clemson is 2 for 7. Longhorns 1 out of 2 on fourth down. Clemson has not gone for it on fourth down. And the Longhorns ended up running 36 plays to 34 for the Tigers, but they average 8 yards per play compared to 5.4 for Clemson. Average yards per completion just under 13 yards per catch for the Horns, just under 10 yards per reception for Clemson. The average yards rushing, 6.7 for the Horns, 4.3 for the Tigers. Texas 3 out of 4 in the red zone. Clemson 1 for 1. And the time of possession, slight edge to Clemson, under a minute in that, and each team with a turnover. Individually for the Tigers, their leading ground gainer is Adam Randall, the converted wide receiver. 3 carries for 42 yards, 41 on one big run. Kate Klubnik through the air, 12 of 19, 117 yards, a touchdown, and an interception, completing 63% of his passes. And the leading pass catcher is Antonio Williams, 3 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. For the Longhorns, Quintravian Weisner, 10 carries for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Blue, 7 for 56 for Texas. Quinn Ewers, 11 of 14, 141 yards, a touchdown and interception, completing 79% of his passes. And the leading pass catcher, Gunnar Helm, 3 catches for 38 yards and a touchdown. At the half, Texas in front by a score of 28-10. We have the second half of this evening's college football playoff matchup coming up when Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Looking for a new home is an exciting time in your life, and if you're looking in rural Texas, we can help. At Capital Farm Credit, we'll help you navigate buying rural property because rural lending is all we do. So whether the home is big or small, 1 story or 2, it doesn't matter, because the joy your new home will provide can't be measured in square feet. To learn more, visit CapitalFarmCredit.com. Capital Farm Credit. Together, we're better.
Dulce Vida Blanco Tequila will give you a winning taste in every sip. Made with 100% organic blue agave harvested in Los Altos, Mexico, Dulce Vida Blanco is additive-free and great in a classic margarita. Try the Dulce Vida fruit-infused tequilas that are all natural, low in calories, and made with real fruit. Whether it's spicy pineapple jalapeno, refreshing grapefruit, or mouth-watering lime, Dulce Vida is a hit every time. Dulce Vida. Tequila. Pure and simple. 40% alcohol by volume. Imported by Dulce Vida Spirits, Austin, Texas.
Conecuh Sausage is not new to Texas. However, we are new to the Texas Longhorn Nation as a proud sponsor of Texas Athletics. Conecuh Sausage has been around for over 75 years, using the finest ingredients to make the best tasting hickory smoked sausage you'll ever put in your mouth. Enjoy at Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium this season, and be sure to ask for Conecuh Sausage where you buy groceries or buy online at ConecuhSausage.com. Conecuh Sausage, a true Southern flavor since 1947, and now a proud sponsor of Texas Athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Texas. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Texas and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of Texas.
We get ready to start the second half. Texas leading Clemson 28-10. Craig Way, Roger Wallace, Will Matthews with you. And yeah, as the 28-10 halftime score would indicate, things went pretty well for Texas. I say pretty well because of those injuries late in the first half on consecutive plays to Cameron Williams and Jake Majors, as well as Contravian Weisner. Now, Williams came back in the ball game. Majors and Weisner did not, so we check in with Will, able to take a look at those guys and see where things stand.
Weisner is still in the same as he was at the end of the half. On the bike, he came out a bit early, still walking through, put his helmet to the side, getting warm. We will see if he goes back in. Jake came out with the team, warmed up, left a bit early, and walked over to the sideline. Remains to be seen if Jake is back on. Jake Majors is back on.
All right, and Cam Williams, we saw return before the half was done, so good news there. So we'll see how it goes. Longhorns are going to get the football to start in the second half, so we'll find out right out of the gate.
That's right. And what a great opportunity right here. Seems like they don't win the toss very often, so usually they're kicking off to start the second half. But a chance here, boy, you'd love to see a great drive from this Texas offense.
Yeah, perhaps a chance to put their foot on the throat of the Tigers if they can drive it down and get a touchdown. So we'll find out. As Clemson prepares to kick off, Robert Gunn will kick off for Clemson. Longhorns, if they maintain this lead for 30 more minutes, they'll be on to Atlanta next week to face the Arizona State Sun Devils in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. That is at noon on New Year's Day, noon Texas time on New Year's Day at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. All right, here we go. Second half. Robert Gunn to kick it off for Clemson. And this one will be unreturnable. So the Longhorns will start from their own 25-yard line, and looking at the offensive line going out there, Jake Majors is not going out there with the first unit because we're seeing both Cole Hudson and I think Trevor Gooseby go out there. We'll see. Hudson definitely going out, and Gooseby is as well. But there's Contravian Weisner, and that's a good sign.
It's Hayden Connor at center.
So Hayden Connor's at center, and Cole Hudson goes to guard. So first down and 10, Texas. The ball at the Longhorn 25-yard line. And Ryan Wingo shifts in motion. And right over the middle, a slant, but it's in and out of the hands of Matthew Golden, broken up by Avion Terrell. Tried to go on the slant across the middle, incomplete, and it brings up second down and 10.
Yeah, that's a rarity. Matthew Golden doesn't drop many passes.
So the second down and 10 for the Horns. Ryan Wingo is wide right. Matthew Golden is in a slot right. And also wide right, in fact, nearer the boundary is DeAndre Moore. Second down. Now Moore shifts in motion. And it's a handoff. Weisner turning upfield, 25. Still on his feet to the 30 and punches forward to the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 before he's brought down by DeMonte Capehart. And it's now third down and 3 for the Longhorns. From the Texas 32, Gunnar Helm will line up tight to the formation, but on the open side of the formation, on the right side. On the short side of the field, split left, are DeAndre Moore and also Matthew Golden, and also Ryan Wingo. Now Wingo shifts in motion from left to right. 3rd down and 3 for Texas from the Longhorn 32. Shotgun snap. Ewers over the middle, caught by DeAndre Moore, and he has the first down at the 37-yard line. R.J. Mickens wrapped him up, and they're going to mark it at the 38. So call it a 6-yard catch, a move of the chains, and a first down.
Beat the blitz. Shelton Lewis was coming. Quinn Ewers saw DeAndre Moore right at the sticks, and nice job of overcoming that first play.
1st down and 10, Texas. The ball at the Longhorn 38-yard line. Opening possession, second half. Longhorns with a 28-10 lead on the Clemson Tigers in this first-round college football playoff. On 1st down and 10. Helm, the tight end, shifts in motion. Shotgun snap back to Ewers. Quinn looking, sends it across the middle, and it goes to Gunnar Helm. He started right, went back left, came back into the pattern, made the catch for 9 yards before Barrett Carter brought him down.
Well, Contravian Wisner stuck in there and did some nice job on pass blocking. That took a while to develop.
So 2nd down and a yard needed. The ball at the Texas 47. It's a handoff. Wisner leans forward. I think he's a little short, about a half yard shy of the first down. R.J. Mickens on the tackle for Clemson. So it brings up 3rd down. In fact, they're going to mark him a full yard short right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's 3rd and 1. And here comes Arch Manning and Jaden Blue into that package, that short yardage package that they use most of the time in the red zone, but not here. The ball near midfield, and they'll line up in the pistol. Arch to take the snap on 3rd and a yard, and he looks to throw. Manning looks. Now he's got some running room, and he's still running, and he's got the first down. Let's step out at the 50. Offensive line did a good job protecting him. Arch surveyed the scene, was looking to throw, and was able to get around the outside and pick up 3 yards and a first down.
Yeah, really good defensive lineman. T.J. Parker was the one that couldn't get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
So call it at the 50. 1st and 10 for Texas. 12:25 to go, 3rd quarter. Longhorns leading Clemson 28-10. Wisner, the running back, lines up in the pistol behind Quinn Ewers. On 1st down, Quinn with a snap, back to throw. Might have been a busted play, but Helm with a catch. 45 to the 40 and a first down. I think Quinn Ewers was looking around, and Wisner wasn't there, and he wound up flipping it back. And that's that improvisation. Gunnar Helm caught it with one hand and went 14 yards for a first down.
Well, Clemson also just sold out. Quinn had no time, and what an unbelievable job of just flicking it to Helm.
So it's at the 36 now. 1st down and 10. They'll line up in the pistol again. Wisner directly behind Ewers. And off play action. Quinn scrambles right, and he has to slide down, and as a result takes a loss of 4 yards on the play. Nobody was there, and it didn't work out. So it brings up 2nd down and 14.
Another negative play on 1st down. Longhorns have overcome some, but boy, now you're getting down in the scoring area. Barrett Carter was staring Ewers in the face, and he wasn't going to take him on.
Longhorns will send DeAndre Moore and Ryan Wingo line up in single file wide left on the short side of the field, split right. The tight end Juan Davis, who now shifts in motion back to the left. Matthew Golden is on the short side, split right. 2nd down, handoff Wisner, and Contravian bounced off a tackle, but he's only able to pick up a yard to the 39. That's it. Clemson with good pursuit around him to drag him down, and it brings up 3rd down. T.J. Parker, the defensive end, on the stop for the Tigers. So it's 3rd down and 13 for the Longhorns at the Clemson 39-yard line. DeAndre Moore is wide left. Matthew Golden on the short side of the field in the slot right. Travian Wisner offset to the right side of Quinn Ewers. Ewers from the shotgun on 3rd down. Has the snap. Here comes the blitz. Quinn going deep. Looking downfield for Matthew Golden. Boy, is he being arm wrestled and arm barred, and it's going to cost Avion Terrell and the Clemson Tigers 15 yards on pass interference. He did everything but tackling.
Pass interference. Defense, number 20, 15-yard penalty. First down.
I don't blame Avion Terrell, because otherwise it's probably going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, I think Golden was looking for the flag when the ball was in the air. He was just being held up so obviously, and well, that's big.
Yeah, it turns 3rd and 13 into a first down at the Clemson 24-yard line. 10:31 to go, 3rd quarter. Texas leading 28-10. The ball is at the Tiger 24. Ryan Wingo is split to the left. In a slot left, DeAndre Moore. Contravian Wisner offset to the left side of the quarterback, Quinn Ewers. On first down and 10, out of the shotgun. Snap goes back and a handoff. Wisner cuts it back to the middle, breaks a tackle. Here's Trey to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. And Wisner brought down at the 5-yard line. A 19-yard run. Ryan Wingo with a nice block in front. It'll be first and goal Longhorns.
I don't know if Gunnar Helm was actually confused or if that was a decoy, but he was standing up looking at the sidelines on the snap.
First and goal from the 5. And it's a handoff. Wisner to the left side, to the 3, to the 2-yard line goes Trey. And he's dragged down at the 2. After picking up 3 yards, it'll bring up second down and goal to go. Vic Burley makes the stop for Clemson. Longhorns knocking at the door. Looking to get a stranglehold on this, and here comes Arch Manning back in along with Jaden Blue. When Ewers and Contravian Wisner check out along with DeAndre Moore. Extra tight end in the ball game. So here's Manning. Arch Manning lines up in the shotgun. Jaden Blue offset to his right. On second and goal at the Clemson 2-yard line. Manning the snap, design run. Here goes Arch to the goal line. He will not get there. And he was stopped at the 1. Going to bring up third down and goal. Peyton Page made the tackle. And that lineup will stay on the field for this third down snap.
Yeah, I don't know if he gained anything. That ball just inside the 2-yard line.
I stand corrected. Now Ewers comes back out. Manning comes off the field. And Jarrett Gibson out there. Also, Malik Agbo is out there on the offensive front for Texas. On third down, Tia Savea has gone in as a blocking back. The lineup in the eye. Ewers under center, turns, hands it to Gibson. He's going to lose yardage at the 4-yard line. Clemson got great penetration. T.J. Parker and Peter Woods made the tackle, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's been a trouble spot for the Longhorns all year, down deep in the red zone, and that thing just slow to develop, and Clemson got pressure from the backside, so you had the big blocker in front, but he couldn't get a meaningful block because it came from the back.
So now Bert Auburn on to try a field goal. Bert this season 14 out of 21. This will be a 22-yarder, pretty much straight in the center of the field. Out of the hold, Michael Kern and Lance St. Louis to snap it. 22-yard field goal, and the kick from Auburn is good. Bert bangs it home. This season, Allstate will make a contribution to the University of Texas General Scholarship Fund for every field goal and extra point made by Texas. Thanks to Allstate, you're in good hands. They wanted a touchdown. They settled for the field goal, and it winds up being a 71-yard, 14-play drive that takes 6 minutes and 50 seconds off the clock. And now the Longhorns are up by 3 scores. 8-10 remaining third quarter. It's Texas 31 and Clemson 10, and Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee, the official coffee sponsor of the Texas Longhorns. Family owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
At Cadence Bank, we're here for all 4 quarters and overtime in your financial journey. Whether you're investing for the future, saving for a dream home, starting a business, or just needing to tackle life's financial challenges, we have the teammates, tools, and game plan to help you win. Experience a financial partner that comes in clutch. Visit cadencebank.com to learn more. Cadence Bank. Your team, your cadence. Member FDIC.
Longhorns, like we said, with a time-consuming drive of 71 yards, 14 plays. It took 6:50 off the clock. Even though they only get 3 out of it, it pushes it to a 3-touchdown lead, and they take almost half the third quarter in the process.
Yeah, that was huge. They got a couple of third down conversions on their own, and then they got the big penalty, but obviously frustrating down inside the 5-yard line. 2 chances to punch it in, couldn't do it. But they do get back to a 21-point lead. And like you said, they've taken nearly half of this third quarter to do it.
And they had to use different combinations on the offensive front. Hayden Connor moving the center, Cole Hudson in at guard. They had Malik Agbo out there at tackle. They've had Trevor Gooseby out there, and Cole Hudson. But like we said, they've been able to use a lot of different guys, and it still worked out pretty effectively.
Well, you know, what has happened with Texas throughout the fall this year is they have really cross-trained the first and second team as if they were all first. So when somebody goes down, it's the next guy up, the next guy jumps right in, and you're watching that on the line. But the story from the line is still they have 175 rushing yards. When Texas can run the ball, it's a comfortable and simple offense, and Quinn Ewers can do his thing.
Well, Texas now with the advantage of 31-10. And Will Stone to kick it off for the Longhorns.
Going back to the first half, you basically get the back-to-back 10 points. I know Clemson ran a couple of plays with under 30 seconds to go.
Ends up working out pretty much like the daily double. So here's the kickoff from Stone from left to right, from north to south, and this one will be fair caught by Adam Randall. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Those of you keeping up with the Texas High School Football State Championships, the game going on right now at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, 6A Division II State Championship game. Vandegrift of the greater Austin area holds a 21-14 lead on South Lake Carroll. That's with 9.5 to go in the third quarter of that one. Earlier today, the 5A Division I State Championship, Smithson Valley won its first ever state title, beating Highland Park 33-20. Tonight, Westlake High of the Austin area will face North Crowley in the 6A Division II title match. Jarvis Green opens in the backfield. He's offset to the right side of the quarterback, Cade Klubnik. First Clemson possession of the second half. Tigers operate from their own 25. On first down, Klubnik fires over the middle. Ball caught. Nice first down catch made by the tight end, Jake Grinningstool. Goes for 8 yards. Anthony Hill made the stop. He's out to the 33-yard line. And Clemson moving quickly now. On second down and 2. Klubnik in the gun. Now looking over the Texas defense. Has the snap. And it's back to throw on second down. Flings it out left side. Ball is caught. And that's a first down to the 42-yard line by Bryant Wesco. He moved inside of the coverage, and Jade Barron forced him out of bounds, but it's 9 yards and a first down for Clemson.
That's a long throw from that opposite hash for Klubnik.
First down and 10. Clemson at its own 42-yard line. Alfred Collins, Vernon Broughton check out. Jermaine Lole and Bill Norton back in along the defensive front in the interior of the line for Texas. On first down, shotgun snap to Klubnik, under pressure, wrapped up, and he still was going down. That ball's out, loose on the turf. Mad scramble for it, and I think Clemson got back on it. Walker Parks got it. What a bizarre play. It looked like he was going to get sacked initially by Jalen Gilbo coming on the blitz. Then somehow he staggered away from him. And I don't know if he was trying to throw the ball or scored it out as Bill Norton closed on him. But it's a loss of 14 yards on the play.
Yeah, he was trying to throw it, but he was stumbling at the same time. How about Gilbo taking on Marcus Tate, the 315-pounder?
And then Norton was trying to get to him. It is now second down and 24 back at the Clemson 28-yard line. Klubnik the snap. Back to throw. Pressure coming. Scrambles right, throws on the run, coming back to make a catch around the 35-yard line was TJ Moore. Manny Muhammad made sure that he wasn't going to turn it upfield for a big play after that. So they're going to mark the ball at the 37-yard line of Clemson. It's a 9-yard catch. Now it brings up third down and 15 for Clemson. Longhorns will bring in the extra defensive back, Gavin Holmes, checking in. Baron Sorrell, Trey Moore, the bookend defensive ends. Vernon Broughton out there in a 3-man front for Texas. Colin Simmons actually be the edge rusher off the left side. On third down and 15 from the Clemson 37. Klubnik out of an empty set. Has the snap, being chased by Jade Barron. Throws downfield, incomplete. Boy, there was a Longhorn who had a shot at it. Was that Makuba?
Yep.
He almost had it. And Andrew, the former Clemson Tiger, almost came up. It was a little too high even for Andrew. But the Longhorns will force Clemson to punt.
Well, nice stand by Texas. Jade Barron coming on that blitz. Force Klubnik out of the pocket, but Makuba couldn't climb the ladder to get a pick against his old team.
On to punt is Aiden Swanson, who in the first half punted 3 times, averaged just 34 yards per kick. Has the snap, the kick away from the left footer. This one a much better one. Driving Bolden back, and Silas with a fair catch at the Texas 22-yard line. The punt from Swanson carries 41 yards without a return, and we're at a timeout with 5:34 remaining in the third quarter with The Longhorns leading Clemson here in the college football playoff. Texas 31, Clemson 10. Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Welcome to the Make It Jingle with Kris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So, Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
If you love H-E-B, but don't always have the time for shopping at H-E-B, try our free curbside pickup. Let us cherry pick the produce, get selective with the seafood, choose the choicest cut beef, and gather your groceries galore. H-E-B has everything needed to bring more food, more flavor, and, well, more everything to your table at a great price, too. Download the My H-E-B app today and start shopping. Subject to availability, prices may vary from at or in-store.
5:34 to go, third quarter. Texas in front by a score of 31-10. Glad to have you with us, and glad those of you who have joined us all season long on the Longhorn Radio Network. Such outstanding stations as K-Gas and Carthage. By the way, congratulations to the 4A Division II State Football Champions who won it yesterday over La Vega. They won that one 28-14, but folks up in Northeast Texas listening to in the Carthage area on K-Gas 104.3 FM and AM 1590. Down on the bay in Corpus Christi, Keys, KEYS, AM 1440 and 98.7 FM, and Crockett on KIVY, 102.9 FM, 105.5 FM, and AM 1290. In Houston, Sports Talk 790, KBME. In Dallas-Fort Worth, the Metroplex, News Radio 1080, KRLD. San Antonio on the big one, WOAI. News Radio 1200 on your AM dial. Tyler on KTBB, AM 600, KRWR. 92.1 FM in Waco on KWTX, AM 1230. Of course, our flagship stations in Austin. Sports Radio AM 1300, The Zone. 98.1 FM KVET, the home of Austin's all-time country favorites. And also 103.1 FM here in Austin. Thanks to those of you listening on Sirius XM, satellite radio channel 84. Glad to have you tuned in all across the country. Also on the Texas Longhorns app, the LHN app, Varsity Network app, and online at TexasLonghorns.com and LonghornNetwork.com, wherever and however you may be tuned in. Glad to have you with us here for this first ever college football playoff in Austin, Texas. First down and 10, Longhorns from their own 22-yard line. Jaden Blue in the backfield. Blue draws the carry on first down and bangs forward, but only for about a yard, if that. I think they may give him the 23. As Peyton Page made the tackle to bring up second down and 9.
Clemson's going to sell out for that run, thinking that Sark wants to burn some clock here as we approach the 5-minute mark in the third quarter.
On second down and 9, Longhorns have Trevor Gooseby at right tackle right now. Hayden Connor at center and Cole Hudson at left guard. On second down, out of the pistol, Ewers has the snap, play action. Quinn steps away from a tackler, throwing deep downfield. He's looking for Wingo, and that ball is caught by Ryan. No, came out at the last moment. Had it in his hands, and then Ashton Hampton pulled it out at the last moment. It's incomplete.
I wasn't sure he was going to find it, and then he did, and just about ran under it and made a spectacular catch. A little hand from Hampton on Wingo.
Well, that was close, and now it is third down and 9. At the Texas 23-yard line. DeAndre Moore's on the short side of the field, split left. In slots on that short side to the left are Ryan Wingo and Matthew Gold. So you have 3 receivers lined up on the short side, split left. Out of the shotgun, Weisner back out there. Shotgun snaps it up, and they set up a screen, and that was close. It was going for Trey, but the hands were right in Quinn Ewers' face, and Wade Woodaz broke it up, and it brings up fourth down.
Yeah, he had that one sniffed out all the way, so this one not great for Texas. Not only don't they move the ball, they don't burn much of any clock either.
Michael Kern will punt for the first time today. 6'3", 195-pound freshman out of St. Thomas Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's averaged 41 yards per punt this season. Back deep to receive it is Antonio Williams. So it'll be the first Texas punt of the ball game, coming with 4:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Snap back, and the kick is away, and a good one. And fielding it is Williams at the 37. Shook off one would-be tackler, goes upfield 40, still on his feet up to the 45-yard line. Nice return there by Antonio Williams after the punt traveled 42 yards. And a return, and they will mark this down after a return of 8 yards to the 45-yard line. 4:34 remaining in the third quarter. Here in the college football playoff first round matchup in Austin. It's Texas 31, Clemson 10 on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
We're talking college hoops on SEC This Morning.
The head coach of the Auburn Tigers, Bruce Pearl.
I don't know if you could have seen the league being this good because it's historic. I think it's the commitment of every university with the coaching staff, the commitment to NIL, the commitment to the fan bases. We won't play a game on the road in the SEC that won't be sold out. And I don't know that there's any conference in the country that can say that. It's really a lot of fun.
Listen live weekdays 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern on SEC Radio Channel 374 and the SiriusXM app.
Kick off the college football playoff with a chance to score a VIP trip to the 2025 National Championship in Atlanta from SiriusXM. Entering is easy. Just post a photo or video to Instagram showing your tailgate or watch party, tag and follow at SiriusXM College and include the hashtags TakeMeToTheCFP and SiriusXM Sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Ends January the 5th, 2025. Visit SiriusXM.com/CFP2025 for official rules and complete entry instructions.
Four minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Texas leads Clemson 31-10. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from the capital of the great state of Texas, you're listening to Texas Longhorn football from Learfield.
Hey, this is Chris Doring. Did you know SiriusXM has a channel dedicated to nothing but the SEC? It's SiriusXM SEC Radio. Just head to the SiriusXM app and search SEC.
Longhorn football is brought to you in part by Texas Mutual Insurance Company, keeping workers safe and communities strong. Craig Way, Roger Wallace, Will Matthews, and our Longhorn Radio Network crew from Learfield with you from Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium. With Texas in front by a score of 31-10, and the Longhorns trying to advance to the quarterfinal round of the college football playoff. Earlier results have yielded home team victories. Notre Dame last night over Indiana, and 27-7, and in Penn State today 38-10 over SMU. And of course tonight is Ohio State against Tennessee.
Well, most figured that would be the best matchup, and Longhorns are hoping that that's the case, because that means they're comfortable here, but they've still got work to do. Clemson, good field position.
Tigers start from their own 45. Adam Randall will be in the backfield for Clemson. Offset to the right side of the quarterback, Cade Klubnik. Cade's home return, if you will, homecoming of sorts, the former Westlake Chaparral star from here in Austin. Three receivers out wide left, one on the short side of the field, split right. Off the right hash mark of the Clemson 45. Handoff Randall on first down. It's good for 2 yards, nothing more. Ethan Burke wrapped him up on the tackle.
Yeah, Clemson not exclusively passed, but I think they thought they could catch Texas on a run, but now it's still the third quarter, but time's pretty precious when you're down 3 touchdowns.
So it's second down and 8 from the Tiger 47. Klubnik out of the gun. Randall offset to his left. TJ Moore, the receiver, in motion from right to left. Shotgun snap. Klubnik back to throw. Deep downfield. That is caught. Oh, what a catch made by the tight end Jake Renningstool. Got behind the defense deep toward the sidelines and pulled it down at the Texas 25-yard line. A pickup of 28 yards.
Yeah, great throw by Klubnik to the 6'6" tight end.
First down and 10 Clemson at the Texas 25. Clock moving, 3:40 remaining third quarter. First down. Klubnik again looking to throw. Swings it out right side to Randall. Couldn't hold it. Dropped it. It's incomplete.
That's probably a break for Clemson. He wasn't going to get anywhere, and the clock would have been moving.
Brings up second down. Second down for the Tigers from the Texas 35 with 3:35 remaining in this third quarter. Wide left for Clemson is Cole Turner, a wide receiver, and then in the slot is Antonio Williams. on second down off the right hash mark of the Texas 25. Klubnik out of the gun, sending Williams in motion, and then pulls the ball back in, throws deep downfield, got a man caught, touchdown out of the backfield. Jarvis Green behind the defense, 25 yards. Clemson has a touchdown to pull it back to a 2-score game.
Yeah, they overloaded that right side, and Green snuck out of the backfield. And, boy, not only do they do that, but they do it quickly.
Yeah, they're able to get down the field and get it into the end zone to get this back to a 2-score contest. On for the conversion is Nolan Hooser. Clay Sweeney to hold it, and Holden Casperson, sophomore from Monument, Colorado, to snap it to make this a 14-point game. And the kick is good. So now with 3:29 to go in the third quarter, still a long way to go in this one. The score is Texas 31 and Clemson 17 on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
It's funny. No matter how well you know this land, you always seem to get lost in it. That's because it's your escape, your place to reconnect to nature and yourself. At Capital Farm Credit, we're proud to help people like you purchase recreational land where you can hunt, fish, four-wheel, or simply get lost in. To learn how we can help you secure land like this, visit CapitalFarmCredit.com. Capital Farm Credit. Together, we're better.
Time for a refill. Get your watch party restocked at Twin Liquors. Bourbon, tequila, Tito's. We have it all. Pick up a Twin deal and save 10% on identical bottles. Or find a new favorite with our deals of the week. Order online for curbside or delivery. TwinLiquors.com. Please drink responsibly.
Clemson marches 55 yards in only 4 plays. He got a couple of big passes along the way, taking 1:05 off the clock. So the Tigers certainly not cashing anything in. They're back in this football game. 2-score lead for Texas, 2-touchdown advantage, but it's 31-17 with 3:29 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, big key there, 28-yard pass play and then the 25-yard touchdown. So, again, Clemson does it quickly. Now Longhorns back to their offense and see if Sark opens it up a little bit more. They took that deep shot to Wingo on the last possession, but it was a quick 3-and-out.
And Will Matthews, quick drive downfield. The Longhorns will definitely look to adjust to that in the next time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in starting off with the drive there, they tried to go to Jaden Blue early, but did not have much success, which really put them back. When Texas is pushing forward and getting 3 and 4 yards and even popping farther on that first down, it makes it a lot easier for the rest of the team to be where they're supposed to be, do what they're supposed to do, and, well, manage the clock.
We'll get possession of the ball now with a kickoff to come from Robert Gunn, who's been good on his kickoffs, kicking them out of the back of the end zone for touchbacks this afternoon, now into this evening as dusk begins to settle in on DKR-Texas Memorial Stadium. Latest a home game has ever been played here. It's not the latest football game ever to be played here. They've had a couple of high school state championships here, including our old friend, and we miss him, the late Cedric Benson, played in back-to-back state championship games here with his old high school Midland League in 1999 and 2000 with wins over Aldine Eisenhower and over Westlake. Those were played a couple of days after this. But the latest, certainly, that the Longhorns have ever played a game in their home stadium. Here's the kick. And it'll be another touchback. That will, well, let's see. Yeah, Golden will let it bounce. So Texas will start from the 25.
Well, they had a great drive to start the half. Only got 3 out of it, but ate a bunch of the clock. And they would take that now because that would get it back to a 3-score game. But got to get something going offensively again.
You're right. It would put them back up 17 into the fourth quarter if they had another drive like that. So, first down and 10 for Texas. They will keep Hayden Connor at center right now. Jaden Blue in the backfield, offset to the right side of Quinn Ewers. 2 receivers, make it 3, including the tight end, Gunnar Helm out wide left. Blue flexes out of the backfield to create an empty set. Shotgun snap to Ewers. Quinn over the middle, and that's caught by Helm. Gunnar turns it upfield, 35, still on his feet to the 40, and a first down for Texas out to the 41-yard line. R.J. Mickens the tackle, a 16-yard gain.
Nice job run after the catch for Gunnar Helm, and he protected the ball. He's got defenders coming from the side, but held on to it, and that's a great start to the drive.
First down and 10, Texas off the right hash mark at the Longhorn 41-yard line. More of a compressed formation, off play action. Ewers to throw, Quinn going deep. Looking downfield for Golden, and that's going to be pass interference again. Now, Matthew Golden was eating up Avion Terrell as he did earlier when they had a pass interference.
Pass interference, defense, number 20, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Terrell was complaining, said it should have been on Matthew Golden. Like, dude, you're grabbing him. He's just trying to run a route. So it's 15 yards. A walk-off that takes it to the Clemson 44. So first down and 10, Texas. And the Clemson 44 with 2:57 remaining in the third quarter. And the Longhorns leading it 31-17. DeAndre Moore is out in a slot left, wide left Ryan Wingo. On the short side of the field in the slot to the right is Matthew Golden. First down and 10, Longhorns. Now Moore shifts in motion from left to right. And it is a handoff. Jaden Blue breaks a tackle to the 40, still on his feet, down to the 36-yard line. Nice first down move with a spin in it. Wade Woodaz, the tackle. It's an 8-yard gain for Jaden Blue.
Yeah, a little hesitation there. Good patience by Blue.
So second down at the 36. And the Longhorns again will shift three receivers out wide left. Ryan Wingo nearest the boundary. DeAndre Moore in the slot, as well as the tight end Gunnar Helm. And now there's going to be a false start card. This will be the first Texas penalty of the ball game.
False start, offense, number 74, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Happened on Trevor Gooseby, who's working at right tackle right now. Earlier, Cameron Williams was banged up, and Jake Majors on successive plays. Williams came back in later in the half. He's not been out there in the second half, and Majors has not played in the second half. Ball is at the 41-yard line of Clemson. So it's now second down and 7 at the Tiger 41. Out of the pistol, Ewers the snap, hands to Jaden Blue, sweeps to the left, trying to find a hole, and just has to drive forward to gain a couple to the 39-yard line. Peyton Page the tackle, which brings up third down and 5 for the Longhorns at the Clemson 39-yard line.
Yeah, it's a tough penalty. It puts you back now. You got a much tougher third down to gain the first down and keep the sticks moving here. Kind of in that no man's land offensively.
Longhorns need 5 to move the chains. Matthew Golden is wide right. Gunnar Helm on the slot right. Two receivers on the short side, split left. Now Helm shifts in motion to the left, and it's a handoff. Blue surging forward, and Jaden Blue is stopped short of the first down at the 36 by Barrett Carter. Now it's fourth down and 2 for Texas at the Clemson 36.
Well, so big here if they go for it. Obviously, you get it. It's huge. But if you don't, you turn around and give Clemson pretty decent field position.
Well, they're going to go for it. DeAndre Moore checks out. Juan Davis, an extra tight end, checks in.
So if they also maybe, well, they're taking enough time where they can't really go for a hard count. Maybe they can.
Ewers out of the shotgun. Jaden Blue offset to his left. Fourth down and 2 for Texas at the Clemson 36. Ewers with the snap. Looking. Still looking. Over the middle and dropped. Oh, my goodness. Matthew Golden, it might have been a little behind him, but he would tell you he should have caught it. Could not hold on to it, and the ball goes over on downs to Clemson.
Yep, it was behind him, and it was catchable. And in a spot that just 55 seconds in the third, you keep giving Clemson life here.
So the ball will be at the Clemson 36-yard line with 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Golden's right there, and it had it on his hands, even though it was moving away from it, but still very catchable. Couldn't hold it. Now Clemson has it. The Longhorn defense really needs to buckle down here and see if they can keep Clemson from adding to its total. Keith Adams is the running back. 3 receivers wide right for the Tigers. One on the short side of the field, split left. Cade Klubnik from the shotgun. First down and 10 Clemson. 55 seconds remaining third quarter. Longhorns lead 31-17 in this college football playoff first round game. On first down, handoff Adams. Straight ahead. Popped hard, and he goes down at the 40-yard line, maybe even the 41, close to a 5-yard carry. Mo Blackwell on the stop for Texas, but that's 5 yards on the carry. Second down and 5. Adams remains the running back, offset to the left side of Klubnik with 3 receivers on the short side, split right, 1 is wide left. Klubnik looking to throw on second down. Out to the right, got a man open, caught across midfield in the seam. TJ Moore, the catch, and a first down, a 12-yard gain for Clemson. So the Tigers can continue their move. It's a first down at the Texas 47-yard line.
Yeah, Moore had a lot of space on the sideline. Texas brought some pressure, and Clemson picked it up.
Now, Clemson's going to let the time expire here in the third quarter. Klubnik had started toward the sidelines. Well, no, they won't. They're lining up in it now. Let's see if they get a play off. Down to 3. Shotgun snap back to Cade Klubnik. Deep retreat. Looks left. Fires deep left field. Way too far. And it's out of play. Incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Into the third quarter in this college football playoff matchup here in Austin with a score, Texas 31, Clemson 17. Fourth quarter coming up when Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Sports Grid Radio on Sirius XM has you covered this NFL season.
The Saints and Packers wrap up Week 16 of the NFL season on Monday Night Football. The Packers open as a massive 14-point favorite with a total of 42. Can the Saints pull off a massive upset, or will the Packers keep rolling? Make sure you tune into Sports Grid Radio to stay up to date on all the latest.
The place to get the winning edge over the sports books this football season is Sports Grid Radio, channel 159 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, with a channel featuring generation after generation of country stars. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and their heartfelt holiday sounds.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
From back then to right now.
It's officially Christmas.
Country Christmas, now through December 25th on Channel 58 and on the Sirius XM app.
Mike Coulter back inside the Learfield Network studios with a closer look back at that third quarter. Texas got the ball to start the half. Quinn Ewers back to work, found DeAndre Moore for 6 on a key third down conversion. Later connected with Gunnar Helm for 9 more yards. Arch Manning came in on a third down or a 3-yard run to get a first down across midfield. Ewers to Helm for 14 more after that. Got it to the Clemson 36-yard line. A pass interference called on the Clemson Tigers on 3rd and 13. Set it up at the 24-yard line. Trey Weisner then a run for 19. First and goal at the Clemson 5, but the Longhorns were unable to punch it in. Bert Auburn connected from 22 yards out, and it was Texas 31-10, 14 plays, 71 yards, 6:50 off the clock. Clemson would get 1 first down on their next drive, but then would lose 14 yards on a weird sack as Cade Klubnik escaped the original sack attempt as he was stumbling out of that contact, tried to throw it away, but fumbled it backwards. It was ruled a fumble. Tigers would recover it, and in fact, it did go down as a 14-yard loss on a sack. Incompletion on third down. Tigers would punt it. Texas, though, did nothing with it on that. Their next possession, their first 3 and out of the game, and they would punt it back. Then Clemson, Klubnik found Brennan Stool for 28 yards to the Texas 25. 2 plays later, Klubnik finds Jarvis Green up the seam after he started the play in the backfield. A 25-yard touchdown pass, and Texas's lead cut to 14 at 31-17. 4 plays, 55 yards, a minute 5 off the clock. Longhorns' next possession, they got a pass interference drawn on the Tigers. However, later in the drive, they turned it over on downs. Clemson currently with the football, just got a first down pass from Cade Klubnik to TJ Moore for 12 to the Texas 47-yard line. After an incompletion on first down, the Tigers will have it second down as we start the fourth quarter. Greg?
All right, thanks very much, Mike. Here we go. Clemson with a second down and 10 of the Texas 47, moving left to right, north to south in this final quarter. Shotgun snap back to Klubnik. Flings it out left side. Got a man open, and it's caught. Inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Antonio Williams, somehow they're finding seams in front of the secondary, behind the linebackers, and that one goes for 18 yards.
Yeah, another one to the sideline, and that was close, but did a nice job of getting that foot down, did Williams.
First down and 10, Clemson at the Texas 29-yard line. Tigers have Adam Randall as the running back, offset to the right side of Cade Klubnik. Klubnik with the snap, looks to throw on first down, pumps, rolls right, swings it over the middle. The ball is caught down at the 21-yard line, TJ Moore. So that's a gain of 8 down to the 21. And they're giving Cade Klubnik more time.
Yeah.
The offensive line.
No doubt.
So it's 2nd down and 2. Randall, the running back, offset to the right side of Klubnik. Ball off the right hash mark. Near the Texas 21, Klubnik. Design draw. Takes off at the middle. 1st down and more. And down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clemson as Mo Blackwell wrapped him up, but it's a gain of 10 and a 1st down for the Tigers at the Texas 11. Clemson threatening to make this a 1-score game.
Klubnik, such a weapon, that quarterback draw. Get those defensive linemen trying to get upfield.
Bill Norton, Vernon Broughton check in. Alfred Collins, Jermaine Lole check out for Texas. 1st down, goal to go. Clemson on the right hash mark of the Texas 11-yard line. Early 4th quarter, Texas up 31-17. Out of the shotgun, Cade Klubnik has the snap. He's looking to throw, looking toward the end zone. Still looking. A lot of time and throws it out of the back of the end zone. He threw it right near Bevo. We're near the corral. Incomplete at 2nd down and 10. But, and we just saw it again, more time for Klubnik. Fortunately, the Longhorn secondary was up to it and stayed with their targets.
They brought Gilbo on the blitz, but Tristan Lee just swallowed him up and couldn't get around him.
Keith Adams checks in at running back for Clemson. Tigers have 3 receivers out wide left. Bryant Wesco nearest the boundary, and slots on the left. Antonio Williams and T.J. Moore. Ball is on the right hash mark of the Texas 11-yard line. The running back, Keith Adams, offset to the right side of the quarterback, Cade Klubnik. On 2nd down and 10, handoff. Adams to the 10, down to the 5, and pushes forward to about the 4, maybe the 3, depending on the spot. It'll bring up 3rd down and short. The Tigers are in a position where they can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. The ball is at the 4, and it's 3rd down and 3 after that 7-yard run by Keith Adams. 3rd down and 3. It's on the left hash. 3 receivers wide right for Clemson. 1, Bryant Wesco, on the short side of the field, split left. Ball on the left hash to the Texas 40-yard line. 3rd down and 3 for Clemson. Cade Klubnik out of the gun with a snap. He looks to run. The Longhorns have it. They'll drive it back. Alfred Collins, Vernon Broughton stepped into the gap and drove him back for a loss of 3, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, it started with Vernon Broughton. He just clogged it up where Klubnik's had some success, and now looks like Clemson's going to go for it, down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, field goal would bring them to within 11, but they're going to go for it. On 4th and 6, remember, they can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. And the crowd making noise here at DKR. 4th down and 6 for Clemson at the Texas 7-yard line. Klubnik out of the shotgun. Has the snap. Looking. Now scrambling right. Looks. Fires for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. T.J. Moore somehow cut across the middle and got open. And Clemson has made this a 1-score game.
Well, Klubnik just bought himself enough time, and then T.J. Moore just found a soft spot right in the middle of the end zone.
Well, the Tigers have come back with back-to-back touchdowns now. And it's going to be incumbent upon the Longhorn offense to get it down the field and get some points out of that next possession here in the 4th quarter. For the conversion, Nolan Hooser. And the extra point kick is good. 64 yards and 10 plays, taking 4:12 off the clock. And now, with 11:43 to go in this college football playoff matchup, it's Texas 31 and Clemson 24. 31-24 Longhorns. Texas Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles toward your next trip, but also loyalty points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free check bags, and complimentary upgrades. Not a member? Enroll for free today at aa.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
It's better over here.
After investing billions to light up our network, T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Plus, right now, you can switch, keep your phone, and we'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/across America.
Up to 4 lines via virtual prepaid card. Allow 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device credit service ported 90+ states with device and eligible carrier and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months.
SeatGeek is now the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Texas Longhorns. Whether you're buying or selling tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, so Longhorn fans can fan. There is women's basketball tomorrow at Moody Center at 2 o'clock against South Dakota State. Men's basketball, their SEC home openers January 7th at Moody Center against Auburn. Women's basketball will play Alabama in their SEC home opener on January 9th at Moody. And Kevin Hart in concert January 31st and February 1st at Bass Concert Hall. So now the Longhorns lead is down to 7 points. It was a 28-10 lead in the third quarter, but now it's 31-24 with 11:43 to go.
Well, last 2 possessions for Texas, a total of 8 plays, 39 yards, and only 3:34 off the clock. That was after that 6-minute and 50-second drive to start the second half. Looked like they might have gotten the separation they needed when they got the field goal, even though they couldn't punch it in. So some missed scoring opportunities for Texas. Remember, they got the pick. They had it at the Clemson 18, couldn't score on that one, and now got a 1-score game, and the pressure shifts over to the Texas offense.
Will Matthews, how about how this Longhorn offense needs to respond? What are you looking for here?
You know, this is where you need your leadership, and this is where Quinn has got to step up and take this by the reins. This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about putting on the cape. The cape isn't just scoring and pushing the ball. The cape is being able to lead, call people up so that they play better than they're even able to play. He's got to be able to do that. It's his show. He's got to do it today.
All right, thanks very much. And now Clemson to kick it off. And once more, it'll be Robert Gunn to kick it off. So Texas has now trailed in this ball game and actually trailed right at the start, 7-0, and not trailed since evening score on their first drive. This is going to be brought out by Golden on the run, 5 yards deep in the end zone, and he's going to go down at the 17-yard line. Matthew had a full gallop going into the return, but probably would have done better just to go ahead and take the touchback. Instead, the Longhorns start 8 yards back from where a touchback would have them situated. They're going to start from their own 17-yard line now with just a 1-touchdown lead.
Yeah, you kind of understand that if you're in a mode where you got to make something happen, but Golden, I mean, that was deep in the end zone.
Jaden Blue lines up in the pistol behind Quinn Ewers. Matthew Golden goes in motion out to the right, 1st down and 10. And Quinn looking to throw. Out to Golden. Matthew with the catch at the 20, moves forward for another yard or two to the 23, so that goes for 6 yards. Wade Woodaz and Ashton Hampton on the tackle for Clemson. 2nd down and 4 for the Longhorns. Clock moving, 11 minutes, 20 seconds to go. So on 2nd down and 4, the ball at the Texas 23. Golden is on the short side of the field, split right. Ryan Wingo wide left. They'll line up 2 tight ends on the open side of the formation to the left, and one of those, Juan Davis, shifts in motion. On 2nd down, out of the pistol, Jaden Blue directly behind Quinn Ewers. On 2nd down, handoff, Blue comes to the left side, broke a tackle, 30, 35. Here goes Jaden to midfield. The 40, the 30. Say goodnight to this one. Jaden Blue, 77 yards for a Longhorn touchdown.
Well, you'll also take a quick home run. Boy, Jaden Blue, a couple of broken tackles, and then he shows off that speed. And just like that, this place is electric once again.
Juan Davis makes a great block on Wade Woodaz to help open the hole enough for Blue to get through. And he takes it to the house. For the conversion, Bert Auburn. And Bert's kick is good. You know, Will Matthews, you talk about that leadership thing. It's also overcoming. Jaden Blue's had to overcome some things, the fumbles, some injuries, and what a day he's had today.
You know, you're so right. I sat down with Jaden Blue throughout the season and just talked to him about being highly recruited to come here and sitting behind the running backs that he has set behind. He's so happy about that time because he has grown and matured. But this year didn't start off in the way that he wanted with the fumbles and things just not going the way. To see this young man be able to take the rock twice today, take it the distance, show the world not only his ability as a running back, but that world-class speed. It's so good to see him do that. Super proud of him. And let's not say that O-line, my goodness, let's go. Big hits, Trey Wisner doing his thing, Jared Gibson getting in there, but I love what the O-line is doing, and hats off to Jaden Blue. Proud of you, bro.
Quintravian Wisner, 15 carries, 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Blue, 12 carries, 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. 10:48 remaining in the ball game. It is Texas 38, Clemson 24. Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Favorite jeans, favorite shirt. Got Connecticut sausage and I'm firing it up. Yeah, everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. You can smell that flavor up and down the road. It's a little taste of heaven, and everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. Kanaka sausage. It's just a little taste of heaven.
When faced with a disaster, the Cotton companies never fumble. As the trusted recovery partner of global businesses, Cotton is proud to provide property restoration, construction, roofing, temporary housing, culinary, and environmental support services. We're also restoring a long-standing Texas tradition as a proud partner of University of Texas Athletics and the official sponsor of the Lone Star Showdown. One call, one team. Total recovery. Learn more at cottoncompanies.com.
Well, the Longhorns drive it 83 yards in all of 2 plays. 51 seconds, the last 77 coming on the sturdy legs and the great speed of Jaden Blue. 77-yard touchdown run. Texas up 38-24 on Clemson. 10:48 remaining in the ball game. And now it's up to the Longhorn defense to turn it around because the last 2 drives, Clemson's been able to move it down the field for scores.
Yeah, the only downside is they didn't use much clock. Still a lot of time. Well, finally, Texas running backs are thinking Arch Manning doesn't have the longest run of the season. Since September 14th, that 67-yard touchdown run has been the longest for Texas.
So the Longhorns will kick it off. Up 38-24. And in front of 101,150 fans today. No playoff ticket sale issue in this town. Longhorns 10:48 away from a trip to Atlanta, back to Atlanta where they were 2 weeks ago. And this time it would be in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl to take on Arizona State in the college football playoff quarterfinals. The work still to be done here. A 14-point lead. 10:48 left. The kickoff from Stone will be a touchback. So Clemson back to work offensively, and Kate Klubnik has been hot in the second half. For the ball game, he's 21 of 32 for 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the interception. And now Clemson with 240 passing yards, 73 rushing yards. Longhorns up to 457 total yards, 265 on the ground, 192 through the air. So on first down and 10 for the Tigers, David Izamumi on the field, in the backfield for Clemson. And Klubnik looks to throw on first down. Flings it out to the right side, ball incomplete. It was high, intended for T.J. Moore. There were 3 Longhorns right around it, and Gavin Holmes had the coverage, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, one of the keys here defensively is make Clemson earn it here. They've been scoring quickly, and you talked about Clemson's offensive line's been giving Klubnik a lot more time to throw here in this second half.
Now, On 2nd down and 10 from the Clemson 25. Klubnik. Long count, has the shotgun snap, looks right, throws right, ball caught at the 30. Johnny Barron immediately wrapping up TJ Moore. Gavin Holmes was trying to rip the ball out. It was kind of like you hold him, I'll fold it kind of thing, trying to get it. He goes for 6 yards to the 31. That's that long throw across the field, horizontally tossed, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the 31. So 3rd down and 4 for Clemson. Clock moving, 10-10 to go. Texas leading 38-24. Klubnik out of the shotgun. Has the snap. Klubnik back to throw. Throwing deep downfield, and that ball is caught. TJ Moore, an over-the-shoulder grab. Manny Muhammad thought that Moore was pushing off, but the catch stands. Clemson a first down at the Texas 40-yard line, a 29-yard gain.
And again, Texas rushes 4, and Klubnik has time and just lays it in perfectly to Moore.
First down and 10 for Clemson at the Texas 40-yard line. Clock moving, 9:43 left. Alex January checks in on the defensive front for the Horns. Klubnik looking to the sideline for the play call. He'll have 3 receivers out wide left, 1 on the short side of the field, split to the right. On first down with Adam Randall, the running back, offset to Klubnik's right. Cade Klubnik has the shotgun snap. Back to throw, steps up in the pocket and throws it away. I think his arm got hit as he threw by Trey Moore as he was trying to dump it to check it down to Adam Randall, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd down and 10 at the Texas 40-yard line. David Izamume in as running back for Clemson. He's known as the better blocker of the back to try to set it up to give Klubnik more time to throw. On 2nd down and 10, ball on the right hash of the Texas 40. Klubnik out of the gun, has the snap, back to throw, throws it downfield for Moore again, and did he catch? Oh my goodness, he caught it. Over the shoulder, over the coverage of Manny Muhammad. He caught it down at the 10-yard line. 30 yards on that. It'll be first down and goal to go Clemson.
Colin Simmons was bearing down on him, but Klubnik again, boy, a tough couple of series for Manny Muhammad on TJ Moore.
First and goal Clemson at the Texas 10-yard line. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Texas up 38-24. First down and goal from the right hash mark. Klubnik has the snap, looks to throw, wafts it right side for Moore, juggles it, can't hold it, it's incomplete. Boy, Manny Muhammad is just fighting for his life down there in the corner against TJ Moore.
Well, one earlier, I think he thought he was going to get some help over the top, but Michael Taft was a little late getting there, and they just keep going to Moore on that right side.
So now,
penalty on Texas.
All right.
First down.
It's a roughing the passer call. So it's going to be first and goal with a reset, half the distance, so it moves it 5 yards. It'll be first and goal.
It was on Colin Simmons.
So first and goal for Clemson at the Texas 5. 8:49 to go in a 38-24 Longhorn lead. Klubnik out of the gun. 3 receivers out wide left. Has the snap. Cade Klubnik looking left, sends it over the middle. That pass incomplete. He was trying to go on the slant inside to Wesco. He was well covered there by Gavin Holmes. And it's second down and goal to go. Second down and goal at the 5. David Izamume is the running back, offset to the left side of Cade Klubnik. 2 receivers on the short side of the field, split to the right, 2 more wide left. Off the right hash mark of the Texas 5-yard line. On second and goal, shotgun snap, and now Klubnik running down to the 2 to the 1-yard line. 4 yards gained. It'll bring up third and goal. Alfred Collins made the tackle. So now it's third down and goal for Clemson at the Texas 1-yard line.
10th carry for Klubnik, not counting those sacks, but 10 times he's carried the ball. And
Jermaine Lole, Bill Norton check in on the defensive front. David Benda goes in as the extra linebacker. And now it's 3rd down and goal, and a timeout called by Clemson.
This will be a full timeout.
So timeout called by the Tigers here with 8:09 remaining in the game here in the college football playoff in Austin. It is Texas 38 and Clemson 24. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
Once the games are over, relive the biggest plays of the day with me, Denton Day, on College Football Overtime
Texas
on
38,
Sirius XM College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
With so many distractions in life, are you finding it hard to focus on the present, constantly looking down instead of looking up, feverishly trying to capture the moment instead of taking it in? Feel Free Tonic by Botanic Tonics can help. The calm, relaxing effects of kava root, coupled with naturally caffeinated cola nut, lion's mane mushroom, and rhodiola, make for the perfect balance boost to help keep you in the now. Discover the magic of kava with Feel Free Tonic. Texas fans can save $40 on their first order with code BEVO40. That's code BEVO40 at botanictonics.com.
Rooted in orange, Texas Disposal Systems is proud to have been doing business in Austin since 1977. As the preferred sustainability services provider of Texas athletics, Texas Disposal Systems provides recycling, solid waste, and composting services for Texas athletics games as well as the Central Texas area and beyond. TDS's commitment to environmental sustainability fuels its desire to partner with others for a more sustainable future. Visit TexasDisposal.com to learn more. Texas Disposal Systems, noticeably different, noticeably better.
Well, a timeout called by Clemson. It leaves the Tigers with 2. 8 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. With Texas leading Clemson 38-24 here in this college football playoff first-round matchup. And at the 1-yard line, Clemson faces a 3rd down and goal to go. We've seen the Longhorns make the goal line stands before. Well, Matthews, this is going to be a supreme test here for the Longhorn defense.
It really will, and it's going to start with the guys up front. Those big guys have got to barrel down. We have seen Lole and Norton earlier in the year stop these, as well as Barron Sorrell and Vernon Broughton, be able to stop this and push the ball back. If the guys get a big push, it's going to be difficult for Clemson. But if they don't get that push, back to the races on the offensive side.
3rd down and goal for Clemson at the Texas 1-yard line. Ball is on the right hash mark for the Tigers. Clemson staying in the huddle a while. Now they break the huddle. Keith Adams is the running back. Cade Klubnik out of the shotgun. On 3rd down, Klubnik has it. Rolls to the right. Goes for the end zone. He didn't get there. He got stopped at the 1 by David Benda. And now it's 4th and goal at the 1.
Yeah, design run by Klubnik and Benda stepping in the hole. And not only do you force him to a 4th down, but clock moves.
Ticking down to the midway mark of this final quarter. So 4th down and goal. The ball at the 1-yard line. Tigers break the huddle. Clemson 4th and goal at the Texas 1-yard line. Klubnik out of the shotgun. A double wing set. A power pistol. He has it. Turns, hands it. Off, he'll not get there. The Longhorns stop again. They make the stop on Keith Adams. Bill Norton plugs the gap. The defensive stand of the year was a few weeks ago in College Station. It's been upgraded. The defensive stop of the year is tonight in Austin, Texas.
Oh, my goodness, what a push. Just like Will said, if the front can get a push, they've got a shot. And then big Bill Norton just swallowed him up at the 1-yard line.
Just would not. The clock if you can help it. Second down. And about 10.5 needed for the first. Ewers out of the pistol. Quinn has it, turns, and looks to throw. Up the left sideline, and that ball, it's going to be a flag against Clemson. As Ryan Wingo got twisted around, Avion Terrell, who's been called twice for pass interference, is going to get flagged again. So,
yeah, it looked like trying to just go that.
Pass interference, defense, number 20, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Almost like a back shoulder to Wingo, and mentioned Manny Muhammad's had a rough half, but Terrell's had a rough ball game. That's a hat trick of interference.
Yeah, he just grabbed the jersey and was pulling him behind. That's why the flag comes. So that'll get the Longhorns off the goal line and out to the 16-yard line. Spot foul, or 15 yards rather, out to the 16-yard line. First down and 10, Texas. Handoff blue. Jaden tumbles forward for a couple to around the 18. Peter Woods on the tackle, and it's helping the clock move down to 6:25 and counting.
Yeah, remember Clemson has used one of their timeouts.
So it's now second down and 8. And the Longhorns break the huddle. Out of the pistol. And Ewers looks to throw on second down, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to take on the run, and he goes down right out about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Peyton Page and Peter Woods make the tackle. Clock down to 5:45 and counting, and it's third down.
Well, better than an incompletion. Looking for a shot to Matthew Golden, I think, wasn't there.
DeAndre Moore checks in as an extra wide receiver. Juan Davis, the tight end, checks out. Third down and 9 for Texas from the Longhorns 17-yard line. Texas taking as much time as possible off the clock. It's down to 5:20. They're still rolling.
I think they're going to take a timeout here.
Yep, Longhorns will take the timeout, and we'll keep it right here with 5:13.
Charge timeout, Texas, their first. A 30-second timeout.
We'll take the timeout here. Third down and 9 coming up. A reminder, we invite you to stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll bring you comments from the news conference. Of course, we'll have our post-game locker room conversations with Longhorn players and with Coach Sark. And assuming this lead holds up, then we'll start talking about this matchup with the Arizona State Sun Devils on New Year's Day in Atlanta at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. All of that and more. And, of course, Mike Coulter in our network studios with the look at all the rundown of all the scores in the college football playoff.
It's been offensively strange. It's the 11th drive. They've had 2 drives of over 6 minutes and nothing else over 3 minutes.
So now third down and 9 for Texas. The ball is at the 17-yard line. And Ewers back to throw. Scrambles to the left. Quinn still looking. Swings it out left side. Caught by Jaden Blue, and it's a first down. And stayed in bounds. Did Jaden Blue. Catch made. And the Longhorns pick up the first down on 3rd and 9. They pick up 10.
How big is that? And how big is Quinn Ewers back there with the good footwork and buying. And then finally the nice check down. Well, that's massive.
Yeah, it was. No question about it. First down and 10 for the Longhorns. 4:40 and counting remaining with Texas in front 38-24. And Jarek Gibson in the backfield now for Texas. Ewers has the snap, and he'll hand it to Jarek on first down. Cuts up field to the 30-yard line. So that's a gain of 3. Barrett Carter on the tackle. Clock moving with 4:15 to go. Second down and 7 for the Longhorns as they continue to run clock. Under 4 minutes now. Texas taking his time. Gibson remains in the backfield. And Ewers looks to the sideline. Play clock under 10. The lineup in the pistol. Ewers looking at that play clock, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. Quinn better get the snap, and he does right when it went to 0, and the handoff to Gibson. And he's met at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play.
There was some confusion on the play clock there, and then kind of had to rush it at the last moment.
So it is now 3rd down and 7 for Texas at the Longhorn 30-yard line. So on 3rd down and 7, Ryan Wingo will split wide left. DeAndre Moore in a slot left. Matthew Golden on the short side of the field, split to the right. Jared Gibson offset to the left side of Quinn Ewers. Ewers in the shotgun on 3rd down and 7 at the Texas 30-yard line. Game clock under 3 minutes now. Handoff, Gibson right side, turns it upfield, 35. First down and more to the 40. 45. Jared Gibson finally run out of bounds, but it'll be a first down for Texas. Peyton Page finally was able to run him down. Jared Gibson runs downfield for 21 yards and a first down that could have sealed it.
Yep, what's the key to a good running game? Run it when everybody knows you have to run it, and that was a perfect example right there.
Ball is at the 49-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Longhorns have it now with clock moving with 2:25 to go. So first down and 10 for the Longhorns. Gibson remains the running back. Ewers turns and hands it to Jarrett. Straight forward, driving forward. Down to the 45, to the 44, to the 43-yard line. Now, I think they'll say the forward progress was stopped at the 44-yard line, and we have hit the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes remaining in the football game. The Longhorns closing in on a trip to the college football playoff quarterfinals at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl in Atlanta against the Arizona State Sun Devils. 2 minutes remaining. It's Texas 38, Clemson 24. Longhorn football continues in a moment.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles toward your next trip, but also loyalty points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free check bags, and complimentary upgrades. Not a member? Enroll for free today at AA.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
At St. David's Healthcare, we talk a lot about being the best. It's not just talk. We show it through innovation, hard work, heart, and of course, victories. St. David's Healthcare is proud to be an official healthcare provider of Texas athletics. And as UT Athletic Director Chris Del Conte would say,
the best is here, and together we are changing the world. Hook 'em.
Texas Longhorn fans in a really good mood. They know they're 2 minutes away from celebrating a win here in the college football playoff and a move to the quarterfinals in Atlanta next week. By the way, an update on that 6A Division II state championship Texas high school game. Congratulations to the Vandergrift Vipers from the greater Austin area who win the school's first ever state title. They defeat South Lake Carroll in the championship round, 24-17, and Drew Sanders, one of the good guys in coaching, is the only coach the school has ever known since they opened in 2003, and they have won the school's first ever state title, 6A Division II state championship. So the greater Austin area has a title, and they're going to try to get one more tonight with Westlake playing North Crowley up there. But what a ball game we've had here with Texas being able to make the huge stop on defense and big plays enough on offense. The big touchdown run by Jaden Blue after Clemson had pulled within a score. and having to do this without Jake Majors and without Cameron Williams in the second half on the offensive front.
Yeah, how about their highest rush total of the season, sitting at 294 yards right now. A couple of guys go over 100 yards, and then Jarrett Gibson may have just iced it with that run there to get the first down at the 49-yard at Clemson.
So the ball at the 44. It is second down and 5 for the Longhorns. Clemson does have 2 timeouts remaining. We'll see if the Tigers choose to use one if Texas does not pick up the first down here on the next play or two. Ewers out of the pistol to take the snap with Jared Gibson behind him. Handoff, Gibson sweeps left, cuts back to the middle. Still running forward, and a gain of 2, maybe almost 3 yards. Now Clemson uses one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Peter Woods on the stop. 1:53 to go, and it'll bring up third down and short, so the Longhorns really only need to pick up about 3, and then they could run the thing out.
Well, with this format, as you talked about at the top, the different aspects of it, and obviously one different part is that somebody's season's going to end, and if it ends at home, how difficult is that of a pill to swallow? You get to the playoff and host a home game. So hasn't happened in the first 2 ball games. Doesn't look like it will happen here, and the Longhorns get to go back. They wanted to go to Atlanta 3 times. Looks like they're going to get to check off number 2 in a week and a half.
And if you're going to lose any of the 3, that's the one to lose. It was the first one, right?
That's right. That's right.
Everything else is single elimination. Third down and a long 2 for Texas. The ball just outside the Clemson 41-yard line. Ewers out of the pistol, looking over the defense. Now Quinn ready. Has the snap. Ewers turns and hands it to Gibson, cuts back to the middle, still on his feet to the 40, driving close to the first down, and still pushing. Might have picked it up. It's close. He just kept pushing the pile forward. Strong young man. We'll see. If it's at the 39.
The head linesman made the signal to move the chains.
They have not moved it yet. I think they're going to measure.
The line judge, rather. Yep.
And we're going to have one of those rarities in college football.
Measurement.
A measurement.
Got the credit card.
We'll bring the chains out.
And then if it's 4th down, Clemson will likely take that final timeout.
Right. So they'll bring the chains out.
Right there, that gives Texas an even 500 yards of offense.
Stretch of the chains. Is it enough?
Nope.
Boy, that is. Yeah, you might want to pull out the credit card on that, right? It's just about 3 inches, maybe. So, and I'm certain the Longhorns will go for it here on 4th down. They can run out the clock at that point. So they'll gather over at the sideline. Okay, the runner is short of the line to gain. So did Clemson call the timeout? Or is the clock going to run? Well, it not put it back in motion yet. They're going to review to see if it was enough to reach the line to gain.
This is one that's so difficult on a review to change a spot.
Yeah.
Need some lasers.
It's at the 39, or it's got to get right on the 39. And I know the fans are looking at the yellow computer-generated line. That's not the actual line, but it's a pretty close representation of it. So that's why they're going to review this.
Longhorns think it's good enough. Fans obviously do. You see the assistants down there.
Jayden Blue standing there at the 50. Got his helmet in his hand, but he's pointing forward. Says, "Oh, it's enough." Well, we're about to find out.
Well, you just don't see many re-spots on these, but we'll see what happens.
Well, Matthews, did it look to you like Jared Gibson had enough?
Do you guys know me yet? You know.
That was a loaded question.
Yeah.
That's like asking Nick Saban on College Game Day who you going with, in Alabama's playing. He said, "Do you even have to ask?"
Yeah. Yeah, I think the guy got it. beyond biased when it comes to that, but I do actually think he fell forward. If not, Texas has still got to go for it. They can get this first. I would expect that they put Arch in and let him quarterback sneak it for the first down, and then we run out the clock and on our way to the Peach Bowl, baby.
That would be at noon on New Year's Day at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Longhorns, that's one of the New Year's 6 bowl games Longhorns have never played in before. They were played in the Peach Bowl.
That means there's going to be a curfew on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Yes, there will be.
Well, it can't be worse than, what, a 10 a.m. Cotton Bowl on New Year's Day?
Wow. That takes back. And the Longhorns haven't played.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Please reset the clock to 1:46. It's 4th down.
1:46. Wow, okay, all right. That's adding 19 seconds.
And now you think Dabo will take the timeout.
Yeah, because it should be put back in motion. Well, with the clock stopping for review, it does not have to be put back in motion. Because the officials stop the clock unless they're checking.
But they have to roll it then. You can't give them a free timeout on a review.
So it'll be 4th down. No, it's an official stoppage. It's not a free review. It's an official stoppage.
No, I know, but then they have to roll the clock.
And
they do.
Now it goes.
Yeah.
So Arch Manning is in to try to end us, and now Clemson uses the timeout. So there you go. And 2 seconds went off.
Yeah, Dabo's going, how could I lose 2 seconds? I wanted the timeout.
Clemson. Their 3rd and final timeout.
Well. Yeah, so they had Arch in.
And I think he'll probably stay in for this. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from Austin, you're listening to Texas Longhorns football from Learfield.
Hey, this is Justin Moore. If you're like me and want SEC football 24/7, 365, tune in to SEC Radio Channel 374.
All right, out of that final Clemson timeout, the Longhorns face a 4th down and a yard needed for the first to ice this game. They're up 14 points on Clemson. Only a minute 46 to go, and the Tigers have no timeouts left, but Texas can run out the clock if they can advance it. Jaden Blue is back on the field for Texas. And Arch Manning under center on 4th down. Manning lost the football, and he goes down. It'll go over to Clemson. Arch went forward and just had the ball pop out of his hands, so they don't pick up the 1st down. And Clemson will have it on its own 43 with 1:43 to go. No timeouts, with Texas up 38-24.
Keep these fans around, but you hate to see the misfire there. Just.
Well, now Clemson with the ball, one last gasp to try to get it at least to a 1-score game. When Arch pulled out from center, the ball, he started to go to the right, I think, and the ball just kind of popped out of his grasp. So as a result of that, Clemson takes over. That was a fumbled snap and a loss of 3 yards. 1st down and 10 Clemson from their own 43, 1:43 to go. Cade Klubnik back out there. Shotgun snap to Klubnik. Now pressure coming. Fires over the middle. Ball caught. Down to the 40, 35, to the 30, and the Longhorns can't keep Jake Brittingstool from getting out of bounds. They were trying to ride him down to keep him in bounds. It would have stopped to move the chains, but now it stops completely after a 27-yard gain.
And again, the problem is these big chunk plays when Clemson's in a hurry, killing Texas.
1st down and 10, 1:33 to go. Klubnik, the snap, back to throw, swings it out right side, ball caught inside the 30 and out of bounds. That's a short gain to Keith Adams. He's down to 128, and the pickup is to the 26-yard line, so it's a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down and 6. It's at the Texas 26, 1:28 to go. Clemson with no timeouts left. Texas up 38-24. On 2nd down, from the right hash. Klubnik Has the snap and back to throw. Looks, sends it over the middle, pass in and out of the hands of Brenningstool. There were 3 Longhorn jerseys right there. It's incomplete, and now it is 3rd down and 6.
Now Michael Taft trying to cut underneath the tight end, and again, though, Clemson, they keep saving the clock in completion, so they got plenty of time to get a touchdown and have a chance for an onside kick here.
3rd down and 6 for Clemson at the Texas 26-yard line. 1:25 remaining in the ball game with Texas up 38-24. From the right hash mark, shotgun snap, back to Klubnik. Looks, fires, downfield for the end zone. Too much on it. Went wide of the mark, out of bounds. He was trying to get it to Bryant Wesco. Did he? Wesco, yeah, Gavin Holmes had the coverage there, and it brings up 4th down. So now 4th down and one last hope here for Clemson.
Manny Muhammad was coming on a backside blitz, and he just slipped on the turf.
1:20 remaining. Ball is at the Texas 26. The Longhorns can make one more defensive play, get a stop here, and we'll end it. On 4th down. Klubnik, play clock down to 2, down to 1, has the snap. Back to throw, over the middle, ball caught incomplete. Would have been short of the 1st down. Michael Taft laying the wood to TJ Moore, and that will do it.
Well, we thought Jarrett Gibson iced it. Michael Taft did, and they're going to go down and celebrate with Bevo.
Michael Taft, the former Westlake chaperone, who actually caught a pass in the state championship game from Cade Klubnik for a touchdown 4 years ago, breaks up the pass from Klubnik, and the Longhorns are going to be headed to Atlanta.
It took a while from the time we thought it was a comfortable lead for Texas to this, but they're going to take a knee and celebrate a college football playoff win at home.
Ewers under center, puts down the knee, and there will be one more snap before this is done. Michael Taft all fired up down along the sidelines. We get an opportunity to play another game. And again, it will be on New Year's Day, Wednesday, January 1st, noon, Texas time. We'll be on the air at 11 a.m. from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And there'll be one more snap. When Ewers under center. Has the snap, puts down the knee, and that will do it. Matthew Golden with a back flip in the backfield, and time to celebrate before the Christmas holiday. The Texas Longhorns, for the first time in school history, have won a college football playoff game. For the first time in school history, they won a college football home playoff game. And for the first time in school history, they'll play at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl in Atlanta in the quarterfinals against Arizona State. Final score from Darrell.